All right, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. We are back again. All right, today is another day. Today is the governorship election in three states: Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa states. So we are going to be taking you through, subletives from other channels to show you what is currently going on across the nation. Once it gets tougher, then we post out a link where people can join us. Yes, my people. How you guys doing? Happy Saturday to you all. Today is 11th November 2023. I would like us to start with Dr. Aruna Guru. Because he already came out this morning, advising the people of these three states on what to do. And, they must not allow the election to be ringed, because if they go to the court, they might likely not get a result due to what happened in the 2023 presidential election. Let's listen to Dr. Aruna Guru first, then we'll take it from here. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you that is already here with us. Please help us to press on the like button. We're going to be taking you through on everything that is happening today. Now God bless you, my people. Thank you very much.
How are you all doing? This is your friend, Dr. Haruna Goro. Let me know where you're watching me from. Blessed Saturday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time where you are watching me or where you have joined me from. Please go ahead and share this with as many as you can. Today in Nigeria, three states are having their off-cycle election, and that is Kogi State, Bayelsa, and Imo State. So the rest of Nigeria, there's no election going on because these are off-cycle elections. So please, let's stand in agreement with the three states and also be in prayer that everything will go peaceful. We know that these days you can't trust the election process in Nigeria. Everything is like a matter of do or die. People will do anything in their power to make sure they get to the seat of power. And whether it means people dying in the process, bribing, sending talks, whatever they can do, especially when you have an incumbent uh, governor, he would do everything to cling on to power. And we see it, we've been seeing this over and over and over. Our elections should not be decided by the courts, as we've been seeing in past elections, where people have to go to court, and we know the courts now cannot be trusted. So those of you that are in Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo, please do the right thing. APC should be voted out. We are suffering too much, and we shouldn't wait and say, let's still give them a chance. So maybe you're already on the queue waiting to vote. Be patient, do what you need to do. And if you're not, if you're from other states, if you're from another state or different or other than the states where the off-cycle elections are taking place, you can also send this video to anybody that, or the voters that are in Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo State, so that they do the right thing. So wherever you're watching me from, please share with your friends wherever they are. Let them do the right thing. Nigerians are suffering because of bad governance, evil governance of this APC is what is destroying Nigeria, bringing her on her knees. And we need to push back and make sure we remove the APC government. And the only way we can do that is not only to vote, but to stand in defense of our votes. Because there are already secret plans that it has come to our attention that in Kogi State, they are already planning to delay the uploading of the result. And then they will come and lie and say it was some technical glitches, just like what INEC did during the presidential election. They are planning to do the same thing. These people's scheme has not changed. These people's evil ways have not changed. You know, they say an old dog and they has gone back to his vomit. So let's not be surprised if the they do what they've always done, rigging, sending thugs, buying voters, and then using INEC staff to disenfranchise the people, uh, write fake results, declare somebody that did not win as winner. While we're still just coming from, or still just trying to overcome what happened with the presidential election, that I still believe that everything was not. I still believe that Peter Obi was truly the winner, but they stole this election from him. And somebody like Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, who was actually the Supreme Court governor. He has been a tyrant to his people, sending thugs and secret security agents to go and kill his own people. Imo State, that used to be a very, very free place where people could travel from all over the world and go there for business. And now you go to Imo State, it's like a ghost state because of the insecurity that's there. And Hope Uzodinma is using that to his own advantage. And he's already planning to do the same with this election. So all of you voters, don't be afraid. Don't listen to what this Samuel Ekwa said, that there should be a sit at home in Imo. He's not in Nigeria, and he's sending telling people they should not go out and vote. And if you don't go out and vote, you're just saying hope will continue. And you know what he will do? He will not give you hope. Have you had hope since he's been governor of your state? So if you are tired of suffering, go out and vote APC out, because he was not supposed to have been there. I mean, how many people are supporting APC in Imo? Why would you continue to suffer? It's just, the APC has actually been forced on Imo. And so can you imagine that happening? And so please go out and vote. Don't be afraid, and wait there until your votes are counted. Then those of you in Bayelsa, do the same. Those of you in Kogi, vote for change. At least, whether you want to vote Dino or you want to vote the person of labor, whichever one, but all you should do, don't allow APC, whatever they try to do to intimidate you, come up, try to scare you, sending thugs or coming to bribe, don't listen to them. Make sure you vote for change. Vote APC out. And I make this call that should they come and say, sorry, they cannot transmit the result, or they must go to the collation center and tell you that they don't have, the internet is down and you have a hotspot, give them hotspot, but don't let any of their staff leave the place, the polling unit where you are voting from. Because this time around, while we're still fighting to see that things turn around with the presidential, we shouldn't add salt to injury by allowing these evil APC governors to come in. So this is the time to take a stand. Fight for your right. Stand in defense of your right. Don't be afraid. The death you're afraid to die now, you will still die later through this as a result of this bad governance. So please, I beg you, do the needful. Nigerians, let's insist we want change. Until they understand that the labor union are going on a national strike of all the members. But I'm calling Nigerians, join them, because it's not only people, the workers union that are suffering. It's the suffering does not know where you come from, who you are. It's everybody that's suffering. So we need to join them. Don't let it be their own protest. Let it be a national protest from north to south, east to west. So I believe that we still have an open window to take our nation back from these evil people. Can you imagine Tinubu governing Nigeria for another 4 years? As I've been saying, that the Buhari regime will just be like child's play compared to the suffering that Nigerians will go through in a Tinubu administration. Somebody that cannot be trusted. Everything about Tinubu revolves around bribing and bribing and bribing. And for him to get whatever he wants, he doesn't mind people dying. He doesn't mind using money to buy allegiance, to buy loyalty, and to police people. So the only thing that can overpower them is the power of the people. The people must stand. Nigerians, don't wait for others to do it for you, not even the military. Unite and stand together in your village, in your town, in your city. Take over all the major places and make this government, the Tinubu's government, push them to the wall until he resigns, until they surrender. And those of you that are in the three states, that is Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo State, please stand in defense of your vote. Stand in defense of your vote. Don't give in. If they come and make any false declaration, don't wait for tribunal. Don't wait to go to court, because they have already bought the justice system. So they will just go there and then and tell you that you have no proof. And at the end, you just be talking on social media, and especially you, the young people. It is your future that is at stake. People like us have lived a long time in Nigeria. When I finished my university, everything was working. The systems were working. We had jobs waiting for us. We had accommodation. And in some cases, people even had cars, allowance given, or cars bought for them. And we paid a minimal fee, a minimal price for the cars. And so, but today, you don't even have a job, talk less, have a house, have a car, or whatever. So young people, don't be afraid. You are the ones that must stand in defense of your nation. Because these people don't mind. They're going to destroy Nigeria, destroy the whole nation, and you will be the one that will lose. So why don't you team up together than just saying, whatever happens, let them just continue. You can never stop these people. They are like that. This mindset, this kind of perception, when you start to think and speak this way, it's what is empowering them to keep doing what they are doing. So please, please, I beg you. And if you are there and they are already buying you, or they are bribing you, or using you as a young person to go out as a thug, resist it. Think about the future. Think about the suffering people. Whatever money they give to you is just little money. And I'm telling you, the blood of, and in fact, I call that blood money. So you collect bribe and go out as a thug. That money will haunt you. And I'm telling you, the judgment of God will come upon you. And you cannot shed innocent blood and steal people's mandate and think you'll go free. You allow these evil, selfish, greedy politicians to be using you. And you are the one that is suffering at the end. And at the end, you have to just make up your mind. Enough is enough. They have used us enough. We want change. And so please, we want you to go out there and defend your vote. So vote and stand to defend your vote. And if they come out and do something funny in your polling unit, stand there and fight it out and defend it. Don't let the INEC staff go, because I understand allegedly that in Kogi State, they had trained and some NYC, the NYC, from the NYC, they trained them to go out and work or to volunteer during the election there. But then just a few hours ago, they came out and said that, oh, sorry, they will not use them again. They've gotten new people. And they never trained the other new people. So those are the kind of people they want to come and use to disenfranchise or to steal the election from the ones that are the true, that will turn out to be the winners. We've seen this over and over and over, and it's got to be stopped. Not later, but now. So Nigerians, let's stand in solidarity with the three states, even if it's your state has already had her own election. We can stand as a united nation to insist that this time around, we are not going to let them have their way. You know, for Mahmoud Yakubu to still be the one that is overseeing this election, that should just tell you that it's the same old thing, because Mahmoud Yakubu is the reason why we are where we are today, suffering under the hands of Tinubu, who is a certificate forger. Nobody knows his date of birth. He has different dates of birth. Somebody that has committed perjury, somebody that everything around him is questionable. And that's the one that is now our president. So Mahmoud Yakubu is still there. and the INEC staff that they used to rig the election, most of them are still there. So what change do you expect? So should anything go wrong, don't wait for the courts. Stand to defend. And I want to warn the police and the army, don't let these few politicians use you. Remember Nigerians. Remember you're a citizen, and citizens are suffering because of this wicked politician. So that's why you have to stand behind Nigerians. Don't stand behind politicians because they have bribed you or paid you money. It's important.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I would like to quickly move out of here. Thank you very much for that wonderful advice, Dr. Aruna Guru. I really do hope they learn, because if you look at what we all are facing in Nigeria, normally we don't need to be advised anymore. We're supposed to know the right thing to do to fix our country. But unfortunately, some people will still prefer to take peanuts today and go against the will of the people. So I don't know. So just do your part and let's move on. Good morning, everybody right there. I can see Mother of All already here with me. Good morning to you, Mommy. Thanks for joining us. Happy weekend to you. Thank you very much, Obano Sonny. I can see you right there. Thank you very much for joining us. Elizabeth Idemudia, I can see you as well. Thank you very much. Helen Shokura, thank you very much, Madam. I appreciate every one of you. May God bless you all. I'd like us to quickly take you all through what is happening. Don't worry, everything that is happening today, we will cover all of them. We are going to be moving from one location to another, and all that. So, but meanwhile, I'd like us to quickly go to Bayelsa State and.
Everything they there now. One ask her, as she don't cast her vote, how the process be. So now we the tell we want ask you now. Come now. Now me and you they talk. She they shy. She they shy. Okay, we'll go look for another person who will go fit ask to see how the process be. Make we talk to this other madam.
My man is coming. So when she was
Madam Babel, come. I say you don't cast your vote. How the process be? How you see it?
The message to show everything. I never see there. What's
okay. That's how we see him for here. That's how we see him for here. Make we see whether we go see another person who don't cast his vote. No problem. Make it there here. So the process they go on. More and more people don't they come out, and you see they're there for line. So far so good. This other Oga don't also cast in vote. Oga, good morning. Yes, I see. So you just cast your vote now. So how you see the process now when you come, and how they carry set up? How you see the process?
It's a very nice process and well organized. Only that what I'm seeing, the turnout is not cheap, but I know this every morning. I believe that by the special grace of God, before the day run out, people will come out and vote.
Okay. So take the advice, all the election people, both people they come vote, INEC and even the political parties. What if you advise to them?
My advice to them is for them to make sure that we did a credible election and don't maybe say that this person is my own, but make sure that we did a very credible election.
All right. Thank you. Okay, come, make we talk with. Thank you so much. Yes, how you see the process now? I see you just cast your vote.
Yes, thank you so much. My name is Gifted Matus, and for me, this process we just do so now exercising of my franchise as a Bayelsa born person, and so far so good. Everything we don't do here, the process, the application process is very fast and easy for us, and the thing they very easy. Me, I don't vote the person of my choice, and I believe the security is good, and everybody will come vote the person where you want.
So the beavers no give you problem?
No give me problem at all.
So he accredit you, everything go well?
Smoothly.
What will be your advice to other people who sit there for house?
I dey advise make everybody come out because this election is very important to Bayelsa. Now election we will decide whether we go front or we will go back. So make everybody come out, come vote for how we will take go front for this election. We will not sit down for house. This one at the time to rule our destiny by the hand and push ourselves go forward.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that's how we see how the process they go on.
Yes, it does almost the same thing that I said the other day. You know, if you sit at home, you don't want to vote just because you think you are angry or anything, you know, somebody will be declared the winner today, whether you like it or not. Somebody is going to be declared the winner today. So, but meanwhile, let us see what is currently happening in Imo State.
Well, good morning. BBC News Pidgin the live for Ikenegbu Primary School 1 for Wiri, where INEC officials done they set up their materials for voting this morning. The governorship election could take place for Imo State today. As you can see, we did ground for Ikenegbu Layout Primary School 1. This is not the polling units where we did so. As INEC officials done ready for the election. The election was supposed to start by 8 a.m., but the officials just set up their materials for voters to begin vote. This is not the mood for this polling units where we did so for Wiri, the Imo State capital. The presence of security officials also there here, as them done they ready. Everything go shell for here, and voting the shell. As you can see, we don't see a INEC officials down there on ground. They ready for the business of the day, maybe election. This is now where we day on ground. They give you updates as they go. Quick story where you're supposed to know about today's election for Imo State. We say 19 candidates they contest for the election. But we get 3 Ogbonge candidates. Will be Hope Uzodinma of APC, will be the incumbent governor of the state. Hope Uzodinma, they try retaining power by contesting for election. So today, the governor also they contest. We also get Samuel Anyanwu of PDP. We also the jostle for the governorship position of the state. And the other Ogbonge candidates we will get now Atana Chonu of Labour Party. So these 3 men now then be the Ogbonge candidates for the state. And interestingly, 3 of them don't be senator at one point in their life. And then 3 of them also be PDP members before 2 of them defect to their respective parties. So as you can see, now only Samanya will remain for PDP. So as if you just join us this morning, BBC News Pidgin Day live for Ikenegbu Layout Primary School 1, the polling units where we did on ground. So
All right. Information just reaching me now that in Imo State, people are not coming out to vote. You know, following the instruction of Simon Ekpa, you know, so we are going to be going there shortly. But I said this before. Hey, God, how can somebody living in another country telling you how you would, you know, will live your own life in Nigeria? You are in Nigeria. Whatever that is going to affect you in Nigeria is going to affect just you. It's not going to affect Simon Ekpa or whoever that is behind the instruction for you not to come out to vote. I don't know. I don't know Africa. we have a long way to go. To be honest, we really, really do have a long way to go. Anyhow, the election goes today. Let's see how it goes. I don't know. Let's quickly go to Bayelsa State and see what is happening here.
It's now BBC Pidgin service, and we they come to on a live from the Lokoja Local Government Council Secretariat for Lokoja, the capital of Kogi State. And this local government secretariat polling units there for this place, and residents of Lokoja, they don't come out in their numbers to cast their vote for the governorship election where they happen today, November 11, 2023, and then they vote for who will be their governor, who will succeed them, the current governor of Kogi State, will be Yaya Bello. As they see for this live video, people come out in their numbers this morning, and then they for queue. Everything they go on smoothly for this place. Accreditation with beavers don't already they happen, and then voting don't already start for this.
You see now on the comment section, you can see one Mark Gold saying that go and try yourself or something like that. He said, we are respecting our Messiah Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Did you hear any message from Mazin Nnamdi Kanu telling people not to come out to vote, or from Simon Ekpa? You know, and please also let us know, where are you chatting with us from? You know, I don't understand. Don't you want the betterment of the Imolites? I don't live there, you know, I don't live there, but my concern is, you know, the way people are suffering in that state. You like it? You are happy about it? Me, I don't understand though, to be honest. Let's move on.
Units. There's that quick for here. Some people don't even cast their vote before I start this live video. But I just want to tell them that say voting don't start for this polling unit, and this polling unit now the one way there for Lokoja Local Government Council Secretariat, men, women, young and old people, elderly people, they don't come to cast their vote, and some other people still there for line, they wait for their turn. Meanwhile, other people will no come quick, then still they check their name for the register for the polling unit to confirm whether true yeah now their polling unit. As I know they see that for this live video, both men and women they check the voters register where they post to confirm whether true is now their polling unit. So country people and the same Lokoja Local Government Council Secretariat polling unit now we did so, and then people they check whether their name there for the register, while for this other side voting don't start proper. Now they say as the NEC official they use the beavers, they accredit person who will vote next. Okay, country people, if you just join us, this now BBC Pidgin, and we they come to on live from Lokoja Local Government Council Secretariat, where people don't come out, stay for their polling units, and voting don't start for here. And security presence they everywhere, and some people they para for security people, why them block them, why they don't allow them come out. But security people they try to explain to them say restriction of movement there, so they go need to clear anybody we won't pass. Now so we see the mood for Lokoja this morning. The place they calm, the place they peaceful, people they waka go their polling units, and security presence full everywhere. And this guy we just casting votes, make a talk to him, make it tell us how the team be. Okay, good morning. I just follow you as you.
All right. I can see my gold. You're saying there's nothing like election in Nigeria. Is INEC election as we didn't need it in our land? Yes, you are right. But a governor will be choosing for you today. I understand that you are right that INEC is the one selecting people all the time. But whether you come out, you tell people not to come out, whether whatever decision you are making from wherever location you are right now, you will have a governor today. And you will live under the instruction of the governor that will be selected by the INEC if you did not stand for what is right. If you did not stand to stop them. That's just the truth. I don't believe you have another constitution in that state yet. So for you to say, no, election selection, I'm not coming out and all that, that mentality in postmodernism, we're supposed to take it out of our head. If you don't, regardless of whatever that happened in the 2023 presidential election, the next election that is coming, if people still say, I don't want to come out, I'm not interested and all that, do we have a president? I want you also to have that in mind. You are still going to have a president that will rule, that will pass rules that you must follow, or you move out of Nigeria. Maybe people like us that doesn't live there, the rules might not affect me if I don't visit there. But you, if you are there, you will suffer. Let's say it how it is. So let's move on, my people.
Vote finish.
Okay.
You dey live for BBC Pidgin. Make you tell us how the process dey. First of all, tell us wetin be your name.
My name is Daniel Itu.
Okay, we see say you just vote finish now. Yes. Tell us as the process be for you.
The process is okay. It's okay because the line is in order, the accreditation is in order before voting, so everything is going well.
Which time you come out?
8 o'clock.
You come out around 8 o'clock
Yes,
this morning.
to check my name before the voting commences.
Okay, so which time the voting start here? Proper.
I think it's after 8.
After 8.
Yes.
So how you see everything will go on?
Everything is okay. The level they are operating now is okay. It's okay. If they can follow it like this to the end, it will be okay.
What did make you come out, come vote for this
because
election?
I want the right candidate that will rule the state.
And you feel say your vote will count?
Well, it may not count because of Nigerian system. Because of our previous experiences, it may not count. But we are hoping this one will count.
Okay, we thank you as a follower.
Thank you.
Okay, country people, now Oga we just vote now in talk say now few minutes past 8. Now voting start for the local government secretariat polling units, and then the voting process they go on smoothly. People they for line, everything they go well. Just to tell Anna some things about this election, and I know say the current governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello, where them vote under the All Progressives Congress, and then I know say ogbonge contestants still there for this election where they contest. We do story about them, the story there for our page, and I will fit enter the story to find out more details about the ogbonge candidates for this Kogi State Governorship election. But before that one, just to tell her now how the mood day, and this is now one of the major roads for Kogi capital Lokoja. As I say, everywhere they deserted and the streets they empty, sake of say restriction of movement there. Security.
Okay, thank you very much, my people. I would like us to quickly go to our rise. Let's listen to what good luck, the former president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, good luck, Jonathan, have to say. Then we'll come back to you guys again because we have some situation already going on with the INEC staff in Imo State. So I'll be showing you that shortly after I present this to you. Please press on the like button, my people. Let's do this. Help us to share. I can see more people just coming in. Olugbemi, thank you very much. Good morning to you. Thank you very much. I can see you, Elizabeth Idemudia. Thank you. Gift I want for. Thank you, Willis Winner. Thank you very much. It's good to hear from you. Thank you very much, Ellen Chukura, once again. Ola Riwaju, I can see you right there. Thank you, my wonderful people. Please press on the like button. Patience Demudia, Mary Forde, Chris Emenike, Nikki Oko Ogo, and many others. And God, I go bless all my people. Press on the like button. Let us do this together. And like I said, we are going to be moving from one place to another, so you are not going to miss out on anything at all. Have that in mind. So let's listen to what they are saying here on our rise.
Booth where nobody is allowed to see who is going to cast his vote for. We can see him thumbprinting, but we can't see who he's voting for. And then from there, he's expected to try and clean his hand and then put it in the ballot box, indicating that he has just completed the process of, well, we don't want to see who he's voting for.
He should not be doing that, but he shouldn't be doing that. But the excitement that is being felt in either local government area of Kogi State is only a reflection of the fact that the people from the Gala extraction in Kogi State are expecting that power will shift back to that particular region, because Yaya Bello from Central has actually held power for 8 years, and okay, let's turn our attentions to him as he wants to address the press right now, talking about SDP candidate Ajaka.
Really happy. We thank God for this day. From what we are seeing, it is clear that we are the one. I am the one that have the majority. But the report I'm getting from Okehi, Adavi, we're very forwarded to Abuja. What we are seeing, they have not seen the original result sheet in Okehi, and Adavi. And I hope the INEC chairman is updated with this, because there is no way they will do. We are going to an election. The original result sheet is not there. That's not the guidelines.
So are you happy with the conduct of the election in this?
We are happy with everything INEC have done so far. But what we are saying, the result sheet, the original result sheet in Okehi, and Davi, they are all missing. So, and I hope INEC chairman will take note of this. The result sheet in Okehi, and Davi are all missing, and they are busy somewhere writing those results now, as we are talking.
So your final assessment of the
everything about INEC arrangement is perfect, but there are men in Okehi, Adavi, and Okehi. They have compromised. They should question the returning officers in these 3 local governments that I've mentioned. Apart from that, every other arrangement from INEC is 100%.
How important is this election to you? How important is it to you?
This election is about the liberation of the people of Kogi State. That is what it is. It's about the
period. You have to control yourself now. Let's face it.
Please, let's give him enough air. Let's give him enough space.
Give that man space. Give that man space. Give the cameraman space. Okay. So Excellency, every election period, you do this more like a ritual. After casting your ballot, you speak to the press, emphasizing on peace against thuggery and violence. All the cameras are on you, sir. So what do you say about this and your expectations?
Thank you so much. First, let me congratulate the 3 states that have elections today: Bayelsa State, Imo State, and Kogi State, and which all these states successful elections, peaceful conduct of elections. But basically, because this is an off-season election, and I get worried about the issue of off-season elections. And I will use this unique opportunity to plead with the National Assembly that we need to block these off-season elections. It's a very odd, it's not a global best practice. A country can can elect their people at different times, like America, some countries, not everybody at the same time. But anytime they go on to conduct their election, they elect everybody that's supposed to be elected. If we continue with this trend of off-season elections, based on the interpretation of our laws by the judicial officer, it will come to a time that the presidential election in Nigeria may be off-season. Probably that's the time that all of you media people and others will be worried. Look at the American system. Everybody knows when the American elections will be conducted. That's standard practice in other countries. And when I say presidential election in Nigeria may be off-season one day, some people may say, why, how? It almost happened in 2007 that I contested as a running mate to late President Yar'Adua. You know that elections, the 7 justices that presided over the case, 3 of them, in their own judgment, that the election be annulled. 4 of them sustained the election, and that is why we stayed. If one has crossed over, by now the presidential election in Nigeria would have been off-season election, and it is not the best for a country. And there's easy things to do to make sure that other states, now we have 7 states that are off-season. We need to stop there. And where possible, these 7 states too can be migrated back to fall in line with the other states. And the National Assembly can do that. That is my message for the National Assembly, my message for Nigerians today. On the other hand, I wish the election successful. I've been monitoring what is happening in Bayelsa State. I almost ask people across the local governments. And for now, no major things that will get worried, apart from the part of Nembe local government, the Basambri part of Nembe local government that have been in conflict for quite some time before the election. Apart from that, I think the elections are going on well, but we cannot conclude until at the end of the voting period. So once again, I thank you and I wish you well.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. That was the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, who was actually talking to us right there. But I would like us to quickly go back to, let's go to Kogi and see what is happening in Kogi right now. Thank you.
From Ward D, Rainy Center, polling unit 001, and we still there on subject matter of the 2023 election. This polling unit, they rowdy, as they see, and the crowd they here, plenty well, and voting, they go on. So they see for this level, that woman where they vote, and people blood for this place, they vote well, and they ginger. They keep eye at the process, they go on. They see anything else they supervise everything where they happen. Inside this area, like the 4 polling units where they for this area, but this now polling unit 001. Ward D, Rainy Center. So no Kogi State Capital.
On tu vois before go chop for your
Okay, country people and this now people where they fall line, then they ginger, say make the line they move sharp. Young men, women, girls, and boys, all of them come out to cast their votes.
I give him money and
That's a big group. If you talk where you come out.
see my mama there. Mama, go.
They want money, make our market they move. We will not get the money. Vote. See, we don't come vote. No money.
No money, no job, no show. If they do wahala, don't.
So they go school, no government to pay.
Yeah, the people they get the machine, no work.
They go market.
You know, they surprise you now say state where governor day for how many years now, and we have previous governors in the same state in Kogi. Look at mothers are crying that there's no food, no money to train their children in school, nothing at all. Even look at the dilapidating environment where they are casting out their vote. Are we going to continue like this, Nigerians? Are we going to continue to support this satanic government based on sentimentalism? I don't understand. As of today, we still have people supporting these people. Even when you know they are doing the wrong thing, you continue to support these people. Me, I don't understand how to talk to Nigerians, to be honest.
Okay, my country people, the turnout of women for this polling unit, it is with my belly. Women come out in their numbers and to come cast their vote. And the women don't tell BBC say hunger day and things they do for their market, they go well. Now one of the reasons why they come out to vote. They thought say their children they go school, but they know they see money to take care of the children there. Why they come out to vote to choose the governor will make things better for the state. The country people like me to carry worker go another polling units where they near this place, this area, activity they are well action for this place, see another polling unit. If you just join us, this is BBC Pidgin, and we come to on live from Lokoja, the Kogi state capital, where election they go on. We dey walk from one polling unit to another to see how the election they go. So far, the election they go well. No kata where we don't hear. As security people stand down for ground to make sure say everything they go seriously well. And people say they come out plenty to come vote. And what I don't notice for this election worker today, now the women will come out plenty. They come out well. Country people, this is another polling unit where we don't work reach.
We need peace.
Okay, okay, you didn't live for BBC Pidgin. You didn't live for BBC Pidgin. So you go use countryman language. Tell us what's in the happen for this polling unit. That's the way you say. That's the way you say you won't tell us. Tell us what's in the happen for this polling unit.
So currently the election is going peacefully, but I think we don't have confidence on the INEC and the security here because you might think maybe they have compromised.
This one where they talk on allegation you they make.
No, I'm not making an allegation because if you can see when people are voting, you see the present APC agent are directing people who to vote, how to vote, and this is not I think this is not how it's supposed to be. If somebody is exercising the
So how did it not be so far? You suffer, you struggle to vote. I be easy for you.
No, let me say easy for me. Alhamdulillah.
I beg, tell us your name.
My name is Mohammed Kadija.
Okay, thank you as a follower. Okay, country people and I don't see them. Now so it be for this area. This area now Rimi Center for Lokoja, Kogi State Capital. You see they work out from polling unit to polling unit. So they give an update as the election before. As I tell Anna before, plenty women come out to come vote. Hey, see this Oga will just enter my video. Oga, I greet you specially.
You're welcome, ma.
Okay. How the election be?
The election is going sweetly, smoothly, and we love it.
You don't observe anything so
no,
far?
anything is going, especially in this 007 Baba and Nini open space. We are going smoothly in the election.
Yes, sir.
Everybody is allowed to come out to vote in choice, whether you are a woman or man, youth or elder. No buying vote, we are not buying vote. No any party is buying vote here. Everybody is voting at what he wants. And our prayer after the voting, we pray for the success. Anybody that God will give, may God give him and guide him. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.
Can we start? Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yeah, good to see you today.
Thank you.
We've seen that you just passed your ballot. You've exercised your fundamental rights as a citizen of Nigeria. How do you feel doing that?
I feel great. I have great hopes for our democracy. I believe that Mr. President intends to give us a free and fair election.
Okay. What is your opinion about the turnout? Because what's become manifest is that what would you put it down to voter apathy? What's happened? Why do you think that not many people are out and about, trying to do the same thing?
No, a lot of people will come. Even in my own family, my brothers are still coming. A lot of people are going to still come.
All right. Do you feel safe? And of course, the voters. Do you think the voters feel safe to come out and vote? Because that could be the reason why.
Yeah, at first they were feeling threatened by the unusual, security movement, presence of armored personnel carriers and so on, moving everywhere. Number of soldiers. I've never seen such number of soldiers and policemen before in our vicinity. So, but we've tried to reassure them that they're here for their own protection. They're here to protect the process. So they'll be coming out.
So we've heard some report that there might be diversion of some electoral material in the Owerri North. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, we've heard. We've also heard in our law that they moved the Oso electoral materials. They moved it to a particular traditional ruler's house. But still trying to verify those the information. And also, we hear that they are cluster voting. So these things, we need to verify them before we go public.
Well, what are your major concerns?
Well, going forward, my major concern is that we still believe that their plan, like we've been shouting in the media all this while, they have so many thugs camped in so many hotels. We've alerted the security agencies. They have not taken any action. And we think that their plan is to hijack this thing before the collation centers and then try to insert all the results we are here that they have written.
So, generally, what's your impression about the conduct of INEC and what?
Well, INEC, they are doing very well so far. The INEC will be planning their own. The bandits will be planning their own. So let's see how.
But do you have confidence in INEC? I mean, a lot of people have, vented their anger about the outcome of the presidential election and, of course, the governorship election. Do you have confidence in INEC? Do you think INEC could redeem itself with this election?
I mean, I'm waiting to see. So I believe that is the right thing to do. If I was the INEC chairman, I would like to redeem myself with this election.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let me round off here. I'm going to round off now.
Yes, I like the fact that the Labour Party governorship candidate said, if I were INEC chairman, I would like to redeem myself. But the unfortunate part of it is that these people don't even know the word redeem. They are not interested. That's the funny part of Nigeria. They are not interested how you feel. They don't care about your emotions. They don't care about you. They don't care about what is happening. They just care about their decision and their benefits. That's it. But meanwhile, this one is already happening in Imo State as we speak. Let's see this one together and see what is happening here. Thank you.
Let's see this. Sorry.
Allow us to sit now.
Are we not supposed to see it?
When you people are going, we cannot use it.
Madam, are we not supposed to see it?
We cannot use it.
If they are not using it,
we are not using it. There's no election.
We will not vote till the right thing is done. We are not going to vote.
Yes, sir. Bring it out. Madam, bring it out. My agent, bring it out, madam. Bring it out. Are you part of the rigging? If you're not part of it, bring it out. Let us see it. See what is happening. See it. You're beautiful.
In case you guys are not aware what is happening here, the booklet where INEC bring con, they don't already sign them, finish. They don't want to make people put their thumbprint vote. That's all. They don't sign everything, bring and come. Then the Imolite are saying that we are not going to vote. If this is what you guys are going to do, you have already rigged the election. I was saying it. Now only God will help Nigerians because we are so. I don't know. Let's move on.
Madam, bring it out. My agent, bring it out, madam. Bring it out. Are you part of the rigging? If you're not part of it, bring it out. Let us see it. See what is happening. See it. You're beautiful. See what is happening. They've already rigged the election already. They are bringing it for us. See it. Look at them.
Isn't that what I do?
Let me show to her.
Good.
What happened? Why did it? That means they know something.
They've already rigged the election.
The funny part of it is that you see, I'm talking right now. The people on that camera, they are talking. You on the comment section, maybe you will start talking soon or writing. Everybody will be talking. There will be evidence and all, but something will still not happen. That's what I'm saying. Something will still not happen. How can? There's a police officer dead. You see that young lady just now? She did there. How can a booklet that already signed by APC or whatever, they bring and come, they say, may you call your put your thumbprint, may you go out, may you go sleep. Now, these people, they are raising their alarm now. We will not sign, we will not thumbprint, we will not vote. But upon all this, nobody will address it. Watch out.
Look at it.
What happened? Why did it? That means they know something.
They've already rigged the election. Look at it. The election has already been rigged. The election has already been concluded. Why did we come here?
Who is deceiving who?
It will not work. It will not work. This one is the fake one. At the video ram. Come and see what I'm doing. See them.
Don't rig
election finish.
We want my video. Now everything. It's already you do. It's a laugh.
You know, they don't even know.
Push you calm down. How do you not know?
And like when I got the result out, all of you said that something. So I bet call the SP.
You see, my people, you can't blame the INEC staff. Many of these people are there. They were plotted there. The decision to ring election is coming from the top office. That's one thing you must know. It's done. Those booklets, who sign them? Who put APC stamp? Who do them? Koro you bring and call, you say make people still a thumbprint put. Even though the signature of APC and everything is already there. You say make una sign and get out. The country is captured. Nigeria is not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. Some people might think now, no, don't speak negative, but we have to speak reality. Leave positivism or negativism out of this. Speak reality. Speak reality. This is the realism of our situation right now in Nigeria. You will complain, nobody listen to you. You will show evidence, nobody listen to you. Either they say your evidence came too late, is not inconsequential, or your evidence is not properly analyzed or presented. They must have a way to counter your evidence. We are in big trouble in Nigeria. Let's go back to Imo State again and see that people are not even coming out. Let's take this from BBC.
Well, good morning once again. BBC News Pigeon Day live for Ikenegbu Girls Secondary School 1 for Wiri, the Imo State capital. Low voter turnout day for this secondary school as people not to come out to vote. For this secondary school, we get 3 polling units, but not just few people don't come out to cast their votes. When we asked one of the voters this morning, in talk say, na sake of say, people dey vex, say, water no dey, light no dey. And he can have say, why they will come out to vote when all these things no dey. He also tell us, say, the presence of security for every nook and cranny of Owerri, now they make people also they fear to come out to vote. We know say security presence they important, so then go feel monitor how the election they go. So the election go dey peaceful. But the voter tell us that this one self they fear people because they see soldiers.
Okay, somebody asked for a link. Let me post out a link for anybody that want to express themselves this morning. You can click on the link and come in. Let's talk about this. The link have been posted. Good morning to every one of you that just coming in. This is very, very sad. The way it's going right now, it doesn't look good. To be honest, remember this is how we started in the presidential election. You know, we're seeing everything our koro eyes. At the end of the day, they ring out for your iron and the certificate was issued at 4 a.m. in the morning, you know. So we were hoping, okay, the judiciary will rescue us and all that. What happened? To be honest, nobody to cry to in Nigeria. The only person I can cry to now is God and you wait they listen to me. So, you know, yes, I'll cry to you, you cry to me, we enter house, go sleep. That's all. That's how it works in Nigeria right now. Let's see how it goes.
The voter tell us this one self, they fear people because they see soldiers and police everywhere. So then they fear to come out to vote. This is now one of the polling units for the secondary school, Ikenegbu Girls Secondary School 1 for Owerri, the Imo State capital. Can see say people know they here to cast their vote. People know they here to cast their vote. Some don't cast their vote, they don't waka. And we suppose see people they on queue, they cast their votes. But as it be like this, only ballot box and INEC officials they on ground as it be so. It's not the ambience of the secondary school for Owerri. If you not just join us, this na BBC News Pidgin for Ikenegbu Girls Secondary School 1 for Weri, the Imo State capital. Election dey go on for 3 states, Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa states. We get 18 candidates where they contest for the Imo State governorship seat. But out of the 18 candidates, we get 3 Ogbonge candidates. Of course, we now know say the incumbent governor, they contest for this election. Hope is Oduma of APC. We get Samuel Anyanwu of PDP, and we get Atan Achonu of Labour Party. Those are the 3 Ogbonge candidates where they contest for the election. Make una follow me as I take una to the 3rd polling unit for this secondary school, where we say people know they on queue as it be like this. People know they on queue. People know they on queue. Few people don't vote and they don't waka. Can see. For election day, this kind of thing is supposed happen.
Nobody is even coming out at all. Just look at. Nobody is coming out. Samuel Ekpa say they not come out. Samuel Ekpa they feel and he dey enjoy himself. He's living the best life ever. You wait there in most state that you say no. Samuel Ekpa I say will not come out. Oh, but now you go suffer. And to be honest, I'm not sure Samuel Ekpa will send you money to look after yourself and your family. You see, our problem is huge. It's very, very, very huge. Let's finish this.
For which is supposed to happen, we say you go see a lot of people for queue. They cast their votes. But as you see, now they see so. Now only ballot box and some officials they are around. Okay. These people won't cast their vote. These are people who won't cast their votes. But the queue not long, as it's supposed to be. The queue no long. And we also follow one election observer talk. He also confirms, say, voter party day for Owerri, the Imo State capital. She says she don't visit 3 polling units already. And all the polling units where she visits, now few people come out to vote. If not just join us, BBC Pidgin Day Live for Ikenegbu Girls Secondary School 1 for Owerri, the Imo State capital. The state gets 2,419,922 registered voters. But as it be so, where we they give you now updates, now only few people don't come out to vote. To get more updates on this election, including the Bayelsa and Kogi state elections, enter bbc.com/pidgin till I come your way again.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. I would like us to start. Let me hear from the people that are just joining us right now so that we can take it from here. I have Elvis Chidi Uzoma. Elvis Chidi Uzoma, good morning to you. Where are you joining us from, sir?
Good morning. I'm joining from UK.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Please talk to us. What's your take?
I see the problem is not Simon Ekpa, like you said. You leave problem and start chasing shadow. That's it. So the Imo State, the municipal youth that announced yesterday that nobody should come and vote, that anybody that will come out, they will do this, they will do that, unless you are coming to vote APC. That's when you come out to vote. It's all those threatening words. Remember, that is what something that happens in Lagos. And that Lagos issue, everybody, most people witnessed it, and most people saw it on social media, and nobody wants that kind of thing to happen to him or to be a victim. What is going to happen? Because Imo State, those touts in Owerri, like all those touts, what's it called, that idiot government is using, they are the touts from that Owerri municipal. Understand? So many of them have witnessed what Owerri youth can do. That's why you're seeing most of them are not coming. When Simon Ekpa said that no election, can't you see the massive population that is going out for campaign? Are you getting me? People are going out for campaign, who are casting doing their transaction for anybody they want. But for hope to lead those idiots in Owerri to go after the whole street in Owerri, that anybody that is not voting APC should not come out. My brother, that is the major thing. That is the major thing. That's because Hope has planted his evil mind in all the whole local government, all the whole communities. Are you getting me? So, because he knows that Owerri will be a tough place for him because of the security personnel there will be, and it will be very easy for security personnel to access inside Owerri. So he used his talks to harass people in Owerri so that they will not come out. So he can have the opportunity to go inside those communities to perform his evil acts. You understand? So that is it. That is the major thing that you see people not coming out to vote in Owerri. You understand? If you go inside the communities, you will see them snatching, doing all those things, because they know automatically all security personnel will be actions of their self and be more vigilant in attacks. Understand? So they will not be able to be monitoring what is going on. So that's why he stopped those acts in Owerri town. So that's my own opinion.
That's fine, my brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's hear from someone else. I'll come back to you shortly. All right. Let me hear from Madam Edith joining us this morning. Madam Edith, good morning to you, ma. Thanks very much for joining us. Please unmute yourself. Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
You're doing okay. You know, from what we are seeing here, I want to say that number one, the people are scared. They are scared that something might happen. A lot of people have decided to even travel from the community, like I heard in Bayelsa. My brother was telling me that a lot of people came to Ugili from Bayelsa because the last election that a lot of people were killed. So because by some people, and because of that, they wouldn't want to participate, so they left. And you know, in such cases, it will make the people to be scared. And looking at all what is going around, a lot of people have made up their mind that since the presidential election has gone that way, but a lot of people have decided not to vote. You know, so those things contribute. You know, so nobody wants to go. You know, and our Nigerians, like I said the other time, they are so scared. Any little thing like this, you will not see them again. So it's part of the thing that is affecting this election, and that you see that nobody is coming out. And like what we just witnessed right now, that when they say they have signed that stuff, looking at it, you will see that the other party is not coming out to vote. So that's another sign for you to know that while wasting our time to vote, already everything is done. So looking at the people that are coming to vote, you will see that they are only coming to exercise their fair share because of the people they want to. Otherwise, that election has been hijacked. You will maybe get the result very soon. And, you know, this is something that is going to affect us for a very long time. It will affect our country. It will affect everyone because we, you know, shy away from not coming out to exercise our right and all that. It's definitely the people we are running from, or the reason why we are running, they will still be there. There is not going to be change. And we are looking for change. How is it going to come? I've not seen any possibility of these people getting out of power. except by the special grace of God. Other than that, that country, in fact, this our country is just something else. In fact, I'm so disappointed, and even though it's not our state, but that was exactly what happened in our state. And even though, going back to say that again.
I said we are in big trouble.
Yeah, we are in big trouble. I mean, so this is just it's going to take us time. The year is not be here, and only God knows when. Because automatically everybody is going to become one party system, and what is going on around the world, like in our neighboring countries, where one person will want to be there for years. Don't be surprised that if nothing push this man from there, that means we are, in fact, it's finished. If Nigeria is gone, it will just take the grace of God. If not, I've not seen the possibility. So let's see how it will turn out, because we know that they have put up all their plans and their mechanism in place. So I mean, I'm not surprised, because we know it will turn out like that. See the way they're talking about how they have been INEC. You see that one where the INEC was saying they should turn off camera and all that. What does that mean? So what do you think? You think when they left there, they will go and strategize again? So overnight, they don't sleep. They will not sleep. That is how they will try and maneuver overnight, just because of money.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
God bless you, ma. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, before I'll call on the next person, I would like us to quickly listen to what Dino Melaye have to say here. Dino Melaye, himself, Dusty, we hear with you what talk for here. Because the old Wahala, though, they affect all of them, not be small.
Result sheets, and that result sheets have been written. There's a massive protest in all polling units in Ogorimagongo local government of Kogi State right now. The result sheets have been, filled and tampered with already, and people are refusing to accredit, people are refusing to vote, and they are insisting that plain result sheet must be shown to agents in accordance to electoral law. If they refuse to show you result sheets in all polling units across the state, don't accredit, don't vote, protest and resist it. This is democracy. We must protect our votes. We must protect the process. We must make sure that all the regulations are being observed and respected. I call on all my agents all across the state that once plain result sheets are not shown to you before the commencement of accreditation, don't accredit, don't vote, resist it and protest, record it, video it, show the faces of these compromised INEC staff and security agents, and post it on all platforms on social media. We shall overcome. This election is a must win for us. Thank you.
Kokori, we shall overcome. Oh, Wahala. We will never see anything for this country. Nigeria, people wait their office inside air condition, don't take decision. Waiting go happen. They there. Let me hear from other people here before I move on to another video, because I have to carry other people along. Somebody were calling in earlier on. Please, if you want to call in now, this is the best time for you to call in. Let me see if I can return a call quickly. I want to carry everybody along. We have a lot of things to report to you guys today. We are facing another situation already. Good morning to you, sir. You were calling in earlier on.
This Nigeria was?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this Nigeria was?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was watching your program. It's really appalling. I swear, it's really appalling. Yeah. Just imagine. Look, I was watching this preliminary complaint that APC have already signed the.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes. Now, you hear from the horse's mouth now.
Wow.
Now Nigeria, that's how we see them.
But it's not funny. But it's not funny now. It's not funny.
It's not funny, but it's happening.
And we continue. This thing we see continue 2027.
My brother, you know why? You know why this will continue? Because Nigerians in Nigeria said they are not interested. Now only you and I that lives abroad that is putting effort into this. Nigerians that live there are telling you to go home and sleep. Leave us. We love it the way it is. That's all.
But can this just continue? No remedy, no solution.
Maybe they talk so. You cannot have any kind of solution when Nigerians that are based in Nigeria are not supporting you.
Because I watched one video, that video said over a dead body that will do me that win this election. I saw it on YouTube. It's over a dead body, do me that you win this position, win this election. See, look at him say now. I watched your video just now. Nobody say it's even at the police station. Oh, wow.
Don't be smart, my brother.
But seriously, this is not funny. It's not funny.
Thank you, my brother.
My brother, it's 1 minute. Sorry.
Yeah.
This to me or my personal the solution of the nation revolution. It's all this so talking. It's just war. That will be peace. It's just that's just the solution. We need revolution. But I said it all. Papa don't want that. Mama don't want that. That's just the solution. And it's revolution.
Thank you.
More wait again. No problem. Thank you, sir. God bless you. I appreciate the program.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you. You see, even when it's not funny, but it looks funny. You know why? Because this is where we find ourselves. That's just the truth. What do you want us to do? For me, I have a platform and I'm using my platform to educate people, to let people know the right thing to do. But the same platform, you see people come here and insult us. Tell us, say we don't know what they talk. They go insult my panelists. They go insult me. They go insult my commenters. What do you want us to do? As my brother we talk just now. People go still insult them. Say you don't know what they talk. Meanwhile, before I pick another call, let me quickly give opportunity for the people on the panel to speak to us. Give us a mandate, my brother. It's good for you to. It's good to have you here this morning, very early. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. Thank you. Okay, we have some violence already going on right now. Okay, I would like us to quickly.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'll come back to you, my brother. Let's quickly move on to Arise. I'm sorry, and see what is currently happening, on ground right now. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Please press on the like button and let's do this together. Like I said, I'm going to carry everybody along everywhere. My idea everywhere. So as it take the apple, make they take them like that. Thank you. Now God bless you now. Let's see what is happening right there. I'm trying to bring it here. One moment. Okay, yes. Influence of violence according to them. Okay, let me see if I can put it on screen. I find it difficult to do this. Why? It does this start. Okay, I think we're getting there now. Okay, let me put this on screen for you quickly, my people, so we can take it from here. Now God bless you now. Please press on the like button and let's do this. That is it right there. Arise. Let me unmute.
Political thugs still engage in violence or voter intimidation. It's worrying that since democratic rule returned, Nigeria has experienced a degree of unprecedented political violence that has crippled the efforts of national development. Political violence has been identified as a common feature of the Nigerian political system.
They just want our votes.
An analysis of the Nigerian political journey has shown that political violence has been part and parcel of the country's checkered history. The general elections that held in February witnessed pockets of violence in some parts of the country, with the off-cycle polls taking place this weekend in Imo, Bayelsa, and Kogi states. The preparation of the police force will be put to test to see how the force can limit or curtail any attempt to undermine the electoral process. Today on Perspectives, we will be taking a look at the effect of violence in politics, how security agencies around the country can play a part in providing solutions to this problem that has plagued our political system for decades.
Or otherwise.
When you hear of this political violence, it's a bit discouraging because
Mr. Elvis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here now. I'm back now. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Okay, let's do this. Let me quickly hear from my brother. Give us a mandate before I move on to what is currently happening in Yanagua, Bayelsa State. Give us a mandate. Talk to us, my brother. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Elvis. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, people on the panel. Comment section. Greetings to you. Make we talk like as we talk before. As we day here now, this is 4:15 American time, 4:15 a.m. American time.
The time where you suppose they sleep, you carry Nigeria matter, you put for head.
This is 4:15 American time. So, in case they tell you say people with the diaspora.
Sorry, bros. Which state you did? Give her the mandate.
I'm Texas.
Oh, okay. I'm in Denver. Okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
Denver, Colorado. Okay. So in case they tell you say people were there, Obodo Yimbo, Nigeria, they tell us me go protest. Me, I see my own protest now. They do so 4:15 a.m. for America. 4:15. Now my own protest be that. So tomorrow, if you come tell me say 5 buy tickets, come us now, come follow us protest. I go tell you say you the craze they worry you because some of now when I don't lock when I say for inside house, go vote now no agree vote. Well, Mr. Elvis, Imo's situation honestly stabbed my heart. Honestly, it bleeds my heart. That and this is the evil. Atan Achonu saying the president give us free. Which nonsense president won't give you free election? Is that what you are seeing in Imo State? Is that not what the evil man Tinubu is? That this is the repercussion of what he did in Lagos State. That you are. This is the effect of that evil that Tinubu did in Lagos State. So when Atan Achonu is saying that he wants to give, forget about it. This is the effect of what Tinubu did in Lagos State. People are suffering it now. It is now clear that this is their intention, this is their mantra, and this is going to continue. Even though Dino Melayo is crying, hear him to cry now. The former president of Nigeria, hear what he said about Bayelsa, and hear what people are saying about Bayelsa. My brother, you are playing your part, I am playing my part. Nigerians are also trying to play their parts. What is happening in most states is a matter of fear. People are scared. And I don't blame them. People are scared. You shouldn't go to your polling unit and then go out. They take off your hand or they take off your leg because you are performing your civic duty. That is what Nigerians have been reduced to. You hear people, the women in Kogi State. I saw them earlier when you showed them in BBC Pidgin. You hear what they were saying? They've seen renewed Shege, and they all came out in Kogi. I never even believe that Kogi can be that peace, can be like that. But even as you think it may be so, results are already written for INEC officials, and they are laughing. You see that woman, that INEC official, she's even laughing. It's not a joking matter, but she's laughing about it. What the destiny of people is dependent upon. Somebody's laughing about it. My brother, we are playing our parts. Nigerians are trying their best, but this is the evil effect of what Tinubu did in Lagos State in the last election. You hear what my brother said? Said the hopeless his voice. They went everywhere telling people, if you will not vote for AP, don't come outside. That is the mantra of what they did in Lagos State. So that is the evil that Tinubu did in Lagos State. Now they want people to easily move on. Move on to where? People were fighting in the last election. This election is nothing to write on. And I say move on. Move on to where? How can you move on in this kind of situation? Mr. Elvis will continue to do our part. But Nigerian, like that man said, Nigeria needs revolution. It's not Nigeria Watch media's word. It is my own word. We need the revolution. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Elvis.
Me again. Hi, voila. Kai, what do I do now?
I can hear you, Mr. Ellis.
But I can't hear anything.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
I can hear you. I'm done my session. You can carry on, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, please talk to us, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone, coming out today. Mr. Elvis, thanks. God bless you. Thanks to all the panelists, everyone, all over, out there. Just as gave us our mandate said, in my time here right now is 2:20 a.m. in the morning, Pacific time. In North America, it's 2:20 a.m. in the morning. So the question is, what are Nigerians doing? Where are they right now? You see, what we're seeing today, we on our own side, we shouldn't be overly surprised if it is not catching us unawares. It is maybe those in Nigeria, maybe catching them unawares. But for us here, I want to believe, based on the perception, the understanding, and the analysis on this platform and other platforms, this should not be entirely, like a surprise completely. It is not. This is what we're seeing today. Is we expect it to a very large extent. For me, I expect to see this today. And I said the Labour Party, the political parties, in fact, the Labour Party in particular, we've seen today now that they are not prepared. They have not learned anything. That's my own take, and I believe that time will tell. We will see clearly in the coming hours, in the coming days, that they are not just prepared at all. It's like these people. You know them very well. You know exactly what they are going to do. And you are still playing the game. Sometimes it baffles me. What I'm seeing today, especially in Imo State, it baffles me that you know them. You know these people. You know how they play this game. And if you are giving the benefit of doubt in the last election, the main election earlier this year, you don't have that benefit of doubt. You don't have any political capital at all. At all. You don't have. You have zero. It's a zero sum for you because you know these people. You have to meet them. You have to match them. If you know you can't meet them, actually, the Labour Party candidate, why did you even come out in the first place? For what? You might as well have called for the cancellation of the election. You might have as well called that Labour Party is not participating. Labour Party in the Imo State could have said that as far as we're concerned, we're not participating in this election. If you know that you are going to be part of this election, what I'm seeing today is disappointing. Who will still be coming out and telling you that you should not come out to vote? You should meet them. The other day, they signed one useless peace accord in Bayelsa State. And I said earlier, that peace accord is part of the rigging process. It's part of the rigging process. They will say peace accord. Peace accord my foot. The people that sign peace accord, it is their thugs and criminals and hooligans that are all over the place now, and they are part of the peace accord. Which peace accord are you signing? They just take people for granted. That is what we're seeing playing out now. The same thing in Kogi State. Election results have been written. You know this, you know their game. It's not like, they can't, this is not going to be a surprise for us. Nobody should come out and tell us it's going to any stupid tribunal, election petition tribunal. Which election petition tribunal you are going to?
Mr. Jonathan, please,
yes.
I'm sorry to stop you. Let's listen to what the security agencies are saying right now in Yanagwa local government in Bayelsa, so that there you can just continue from there. Thank you so much.
There is that the election is going on peacefully. Electors are casting their ballots. The security in all the places we have visited is tight. In fact, for now, there is no problem in any of the polling units we have visited. Probably I should just talk a little about how we came to this level. You know, the preparation for it. If you see it being smooth, that means we sat down, articulated what we were going to do, and this is what we did. We met severally, and we put our heads together and we decided that, okay, this is what we should do on election day. The number of officers that will be in each of the polling units, like I said some time ago, I said we're going to dominate casting their votes. You know, usually since we start getting the bill wrong, and that is where we're going to really start working. By the time we start sorting and collation, that is when we start having issues. Now, everybody has known that if you snatch ballot box, you are just wasting your time. So nobody is going to do that. It is probably when they start sorting and counting that we might start having issues. So we'll be on ground to ensure that nothing will happen.
Thank you so very much for your time.
Okay, so in Southern Nigeria, now that the electoral officer is not there, will elections hold there? The electoral officer that was kidnapped?
No, that decision will be taken by INEC. It's not for the security agencies to take that kind of decision.
Okay, we heard in Fangbe that there was some gunshots and about 2 persons died. Can you confirm that?
Yes, no, I can't confirm death, but there was an attack in that area. I was promptly called and I dispatched a team of policemen to that area. Yes, they told me that 2 people are in FMC receiving treatment. But for death, I'm not too sure. I'm not going to really report to that effect.
So what's the situation in Fangbe?
Go to the nearest police station, report the case formally, so that we will not start investigating it.
Okay, but what's the situation in Fangbe now?
Right now, it's calm.
Okay, what's your word to Bayelsans?
The process has started. It's been a long wait. Today is now November 11th, the election day. We expect Bayelsans to come out in their large numbers and perform their civic responsibility by voting the candidate of their choice. Let the election be peaceful. That is what we want to advise on this day.
All right, thank you, sir. What's your name, please?
My name is Tolani Alausa, CP Bayelsa.
All right, thank you. So now, so we see for this place for Amarata, where we see the Commissioner of Police and other heads of security agencies. They come monitor how the election they go on. We also see the INEC supervising commissioner for Bayelsa State. Sister, if she don't come, I will go see how we go fit talk with her. Okay, ma.
Yes, my dear.
Yes, we are BBC Pigeon.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we see you going round to monitor the election.
Yes.
Let's stay let's stay this way so that we'll not be under the sun. Okay. So, how is the conduct so far from your observation?
All is coming on very well. It's nice and peaceful. People are coming out to vote, which is really impressive. And INEC, we have not disappointed. We've come and set up nice and early. And so far, so good. In Yenogwa, I have not had any issues so far.
Okay,
And,
we had some issues in Fangbe about some gunshots and some persons injured. What's your take on that?
Yes, but it has nothing to do with INEC. We concentrate on ourselves and making sure the process works well. And where we have any problems, we tell the police, and they have been very responsive.
Okay, Southern Nigeria, we understand one of the SPOs were kidnapped. What will happen at that
Yes, sir.
area?
I actually was with her up to 45 minutes before she was kidnapped. But I'm told that she's well, so I'm hoping that they'll release her shortly.
Okay, the elections there, what will happen?
They took the materials, and don't have any materials to conduct an election. And when there's a disruption, the law, we know what we have to do.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt her, that's why I didn't.
So, now so we see for here. We don't talk to the national INEC National Commissioner in charge of Bayelsa, where they monitor the election, and she say the election they go on well. But for Southern Nigeria, that place where the some Jaguda people go kidnap the supervising officer for there and take away the election material. She say for that place, election no go hold. So we're gonna stay tuned to BBC Pidgin. We go give on an update of this election for Bayelsa as it dey happen. We still there for Amarata, where this election they go on, and so far for this place, the conduct of the election they go on very well.
Okay, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Before I move on back again to Mr. Jonathan Kingsley, I have somebody on the backstage, Ahime. Okay, Jarus Ahime. Jarus Ahime, we appreciate you joining us today. Please tell us where you are joining us from. Jaru Ahime, please unmute yourself. Thank you. Where are you joining us from? You just unmuted yourself. Can you speak? We can't hear you at all. Jairus Ehireme. I'm sorry. Maybe I have to remove you. We can't hear anything from you. You unmuted yourself. I believe your audio. Yes, I can see your picture now. Yeah, but we can't hear you. Yeah, your audio. Is your audio. I can see
you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Yes. Thank you very much for joining
All
us.
right. Good afternoon. You're most welcome, Mr. Naja Wash. Good afternoon. I'm Johnny from United Alpha Echo. I'm a security officer, but I don't want to disclose my area of identity.
Okay.
Can you hear? Yeah, I don't want to disclose my area where I live. So, good afternoon, Mr. Naja Wash, the panelists, and all the comment session. I really appreciate your good work, your efforts, and your dedication to this Nigeria movement things. And the reason why I'm here, I have been listening to your program ever since, but I'm not opportune because I'm always working. Today I'm off. I say, let me join this panel.
Thank you.
Yes. Today is the Kogi State, Bayelsa, and other state governorship election. I can see with what you are playing, what is going on around there. So I'm so surprised that the security agencies, they are not even at alert at all. Look at what they are doing. They are not even organized. Nigeria is a place whereby few people are taking decisions and the masses are left out. So I'm not really happy with the conduct of the election now. Everything they are doing secretly, and I guess that the outcome of this result is going to be very, very poor because of what we are seeing due to the video you have played so far. So with this, let me just be watching and go along with you guys. Thank you
God
so
bless you.
much, Mr. Natural Watch.
Thank you, sir.
You're most
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, my people, for your patience. Okay, before I come to Madam Eileen, let me allow Mr. Jonathan to finish what he was saying because I actually stopped him on halfway. Mr. Jonathan, please continue, sir. Talk to us.
Thanks very much, Mr. Elvis. That video by Bayelsa that you showed, that they presented a picture of, so far so good. See, anything that comes out of this, as long as it is the Nigerian Security Agency or the people that are calling the shots, the political party in Nigeria that are speaking, they don't have any. There's nothing to trust about them. It's all lies. So let's put that aside. We don't. I'm very sure that at the end of the day, we're going to hear a different story. That will come out. Stories that will come out from Bayelsa in Nigeria. One other thing I want to add is that the Labour Party agents, at least in Imo State and in Kogi State, I really want to see today how prepared they are, whether they are trained for this election or they are not. Otherwise, please don't waste people's time. At the end of the day, if what we're going to see today is a shortcoming from Labour Party in terms of their agent, the preparation of their polling unit agents, then it's even worth it for people to stay at home, because it will have amounted to a waste of their time at the end of the day, because that each and every polling unit, they by now as we're speaking now, there are some polling unit that by now the election should have been even over in some polling units. I know that there's some polling units where they only have 100 people.
Mr. Kingsley, you don't hear where that woman from INEC said that the election was going on smoothly, but until the BBC correspondent now put it on her face that, some people were kidnapped and some people were shot, before she now said, yes. You see how these people
nothing comes from them. You can't take it. If you are taking anything that comes from them, then you have not started. Let me just put it mildly. Then you have not started at all. It is only what we see on ground, that we are able to see on ground, that the things that are coming from like the videos we show from Imo State. We see someone there reporting to us live, Imo State, and we can see picture of one of the polling units where results were already pre-written. This is in, I don't know how to call it in Nigeria. That country is satanically corrupt. In fact, that country is satanically corrupt. Evil. Pre-written election results. Pre-written. Now they've gone to another level. That is the role of agents. Agents must have cameras. They must take their cameras, and even they must be ready. All those agents in each and every polling unit must have their report ready. Not just only that, they must be ready. We talk about deposition the other day. Labour Party should be taking their report now. Each and every agent today their report in already. They can't wait. And even by now, as I was saying earlier, result of some polling units should be coming out by now. Because I know that in Imo State, they have 4,000, I believe 4,000, about a little bit more than approximately over 4,000 polling units in Imo State alone. So if you have over 4,000 polling units, some of those polling units have only even 50. Some of them have 50. Some of them have 70. Some of them, they are as tiny as that. By now, you should be coming out with don't wait for these people. You know their game. You know what they are up to. Even where they have pre-written results, take it that they have pre-written results. Let's assume, because it's not going to be in all the polling units that they will detect that they have pre-written results. It's just this one that they are able to know. Many of those polling units, they will not even know, and people will vote. They will not know that those results have been pre-written, and people will still vote. That is the duty of the agent there, because now they are going to have two results. They're going to be two results. That is the reason why you must preempt them. You must announce your own result for the whole world to see right after voting is completed. Once the presiding officer counts the vote, announce it there, paste the other copy at the polling unit, you must announce it immediately. The one you are announcing, match it with the one that they paste. Match it with the one that they paste at the polling unit. Please, this is simple. Don't come out and say they rig you out without having evidence. Don't even try it. You will look stupid. I'm saying it ahead of time now. Labour Party, you will look stupid. The chairman of Labour Party in Imo State or Kogi, you will look stupid. The governorship candidate of Labour Party, you will look stupid, because most of those polling units, they will not know. For whatever reason, this particular polling unit, maybe the people there, they were, for whatever reason, they detected it early enough. Fine. But there will be hundreds, if not thousands, of polling units that result has been pre-written that the voters will have no clue. The only way to beat them at the game is that once result is announced, the one that is posted, take it side by side with it. Take a picture. The agent, take a picture with that one that is posted, the copy. EC8B, the one EC8D, the one that is posted at the polling unit station. Put your own beside it. Take a picture. Announce it to the world to see. Now let us see what they will now. They are pre-written that they will come up with later in the day or tomorrow in the middle of the night. You have to do this, and we will see how they will now defend thousands of polling units that have different results. You can do that with 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 polling units, but by the time we're talking of 100, 200, 300 polling units, then they will now become stupid. Then it will become impossible for them. It will no longer be tenable for them to do that. They can do it and go away with it with maybe 1 or 2 dozens of polling units. But by the time it becomes very clear that we have 2, 3, 4, 500 polling units, that results there are discrepancy in results, then it becomes an issue. But if Labour Party is saying today, in November, after everything that happened during the presidential election up to this moment, that they don't have 4,000 polling units in Imo State, then they should just enter house. Probably they have something else. Probably they have another game that they are playing that we just don't know. Because these people cannot rig this election and go away with it. If you people are smart enough, even just try to meet them. If you cannot even match them 100%, make it extremely difficult for them to rig this thing. Don't look stupid in the eyes of people. Even those people that come, and make sure that the people that voted, their vote counts. Help them. Let help those people, even the people that even came out to vote. Please help them. Don't let their vote be wasted. It is the duty of Labour Party. It is the duty of the political party to ensure that the vote of these people are not wasted. It shouldn't be so. In a normal climate, it shouldn't be so. It is not the duty of the political party. The system will ensure that their votes are protected and counted. But in Nigeria, the entire responsibility is on the political party. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, sir. Please, let's quickly follow up with Hope Uzodimma. Hope Uzodimma is speaking right now. Let's see what he has to say. Let's take it from here. Since we'd also hear from other governorship candidates already, so I think it would be nice for us to also hear from Hope Uzodimma. Make we see what you want to talk for here. Please help us to press on the like button, my people, and share. Now God bless you. Thank you.
That's Hope Uzodimma. Okay. Hope Uzodimma is casting his vote in the ongoing governorship election.
Sorry.
Guys, fast now.
Go down, Chile. You see, it's okay now. You camera. Go down. Okay, bring the mic. Show down, madam. You shall not be camera. Hold on.
Hold on. Do your work.
Are you live? Yes.
Live.
Hey, see my face, yo.
Well, let me be sure my wife. Very important.
Correct. Please,
very important.
should be connected.
I thought today I want to fall. Allow you to use this one. Use this one. Let me arrange all the camera people. Don't worry. Hold on. Hold on. You are looking at stuff. Hold on. This INEC people allow us to do our job. We go. You are INEC now. Are you trying for him?
No, make reporters there by this side.
With this side.
Give me your this thing. Give it to us. Interview. But
Okay. Yes. Madam, hold on. Well done.
So what is the problem now?
So, His Excellency, you just voted. What are your thoughts about the conduct of today's election compared to the presidential and state assembly elections?
Well, I just observed that the voters on the queue
Please, I'm not seeing your mic.
appear to be very enthusiastic, and you could see the kind of joy that they're expressing, and the conduct has been very orderly. You can see the queue is very strict, and there is no interference. They have not seen anything that is suggesting that there will be any likelihood of disorganization. So I mean, it's an impressive outing too. You can see the number of people that have come out to vote. I'm not surprised because this is my hometown. Of course, you know that the prophet is rather known very strongly in his hometown. So the conduct is very impressive. I want to commend INEC. I want also to commend the security agencies with the kind of deployment they have done and how orderly the environment has become. And contrary to the ugly expectation that the environment will not be there for voting to take place, you can see that the INEC has risen to the occasion and everything seems to be very normal.
Excellency, we noticed a low voter turnout in some polling units. What do you have to say about that?
It is not over yet. I think I just came to vote, and other people will still come to vote. But what I've seen here, compared to what happened last time during February election, is very impressive. And it is our hope that more people will come out. But at least my happiness is that we have the environment to conduct this election, and people have come to exercise their franchise, and voting is going on. I think INEC has done well, and we must commend them.
How would you assess
Well, you see for yourself that the security agencies have properly deployed, and the entire space is manned and occupied. And the people are responding positively, and people are behaving themselves. I've not heard that there's any knockout anywhere to talk of bullets. So I think Imo State is good to go.
Sir, before now, there's been this perception about Imo State due to the insecurity situation ahead of this election. And now we're here. How will you tell the people that those things people hear outside are not what is happening? Because most people are even afraid to even come down to Imo State to vote for this.
Some of us who are in politics to serve the people, some of us who are in politics for the interest of the people, stay with the people, discuss with people, and say what is really on ground. Some of us who are out to confuse the public, just go to the social media, fabricate stories, and publish. I want the whole world to now see that Imo State is a destination, and there is peace here. And the election, contrary to that ugly expectation, is going on free, fair, and very credible. And you can see how freely I've come here to cast my vote, and how also INEC was able to process it under a few minutes. So I think that this is an evidence for all of us in the country to know that the good minds in Imo State, the patriotic citizens of Imo State, people who are committed to the interests of our state, are really desirous of having Imo State blossom. But those who are in the name of politics, sponsoring and financing mischief, banditry, and all other forms of criminality must repent of their sins.
Excellency, will you expect the outcome of the election?
The outcome, only God knows the outcome. I have voted, and people are still voting. At the end of the day, whatever God approved will be announced by INEC.
Your Excellency, sir, on behalf of the INEC Observer and Monitoring Team, we really want to commend you. You have been able to distinguish yourself between the governor and the candidate. That is what we commend about you, sir. And we pray that just as the last question was posed to you, and you answered it very fairly and in patriotism, that whoever wins depends on God. And we also believe that whoever wins depends on God. And even as we wish you well, sir, we are the heads of Observer Group, sir. Thank you. So thank you very much, sir.
Observe very well.
All right. That is Hope Uzodima right there. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us. So I would like us to move on to hear from more people here to see what they have to say. Thank you, thank you. All these people, once they don't acquire, they don't amount money for themselves, they'll go marry one beautiful wife, what we call the cook ECAU for them. Cook Kai wahala. Nigeria people, we have a long way to go, man. Okay, let me call on Madam Ellen. Madam Ellen, thank you very much for your patience. It's good to have you back again. I believe we have not heard from you since the decision from the Supreme Court, if I'm not mistaken. Good afternoon to you. Please talk to us.
Yes, Mr. Elvis.
Okay.
Good morning.
Yes, I noticed that. So, what happened? Were you still home crying or meditating?
Mr. Elvis, it hit me worse than I expected. I thought I was prepared for it, but I wasn't prepared for what came out. So I took it too badly. That's how we explain it, because it affected me, my health, everything crashed. So I just couldn't most times I will join the program, but before if the program even begins or starts properly, I'll step out again, because I couldn't coordinate. I couldn't put myself together. It was that bad. It was that bad. I lost my bearings, honestly. But thank God that at some point my husband banned me from even listening to any social media or participating in anything. He said, if I catch you, because what came out of it, I don't think he expected what came out of it. But thank God that I'm able to put myself together and just look. Nigeria is, I had so much hope. I had hope in, I don't know whether it was just maybe like I was lying to myself, because somehow I just believed that there was so much, evidence to make, something happen. So, but when it got to that point where people that should have just at least done something and then they just did what they did, I think that threw me off balance. I want to say, okay, I want to start from what this man just said. He had, I don't know whether people listened to him very well. He said, whatever comes at the end of the day, when the voting ends, we will announce to INEC. Did you get it? Not INEC announcing to the
us.
people. We announce to INEC. You understand? How do you, and you think that is just as in somebody missing or not knowing what he just did there. That's information being passed. It's already been announced. It's already been programmed. You're seeing what is happening. And then for somebody to keep gaslighting Nigerians. How can you tell us that the election is going on so well, very credible? They can see what is happening in your own area when the entire Imo state is empty. Nobody is coming out to vote. And the few ones that we are able to go out to vote are meeting, documents that have already been pre-signed and stamped. Ha! Jesus, I can't believe this. Honestly, I thought, like a lot of people said, and like this man said yesterday, that he was hoping that INEC will redeem themselves with this election, these 3 elections. But obviously, you've seen what is going on, that they are not ready. And I want to also my blame is on the youth of Nigeria. I don't know why we've not come to that understanding that the power lies in our hands, not these criminals. We are the people to decide what should happen, but we keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. How do you see what is happening to you and you say, I won't go to vote, and it's already been done? Go and vote. Let whatever already has been done be done. If you don't push, they won't budge. But when they push, you push. At some point, somebody will know that these people they are ready for us. This thing started in 1993. And our parents, laid back and kept feeding our heads with the information. These are election is for criminals. It's for occultic people. It's for this one. Don't bother. They didn't, allow their children to grow up with that information that, look, the mandate is in your hands to take back. They made us believe that there is no need. And now that passed. Nigeria got up 2023 and said, okay, let's try again. You understand? Youth were able to, somebody came and was able to mobilize and sensitize and strengthen the Nigerian youth once again because of something that happened, in 2020. And they got up and then they were disenfranchised again. But will that also make us behave like our parents and say, we'll all go to the polling booth to try again? We have to keep trying. We have to keep pushing. If we don't push, they won't stop. That is what we need to understand, that we have to keep. If you don't push, they won't stop. Okay, see what is just happening in the entire thing. These guys are coming out with such, they don't care. And you think it's the court that you will go to that will give you the mandate? Lie. It's not going to happen. You can already see what is happening. The people that were voted incredibly, like Jos Plateau, you see what happened. People came out with, massive this thing to give that, but see what court did. They're always going to try to do this. That is what they will keep doing. So the youth of Nigeria, if we don't understand that the power is in our hands to get, I was talking to a colonel yesterday. He said, look, he's a retired colonel. He said, look, Helen, the military has been made spineless. That's the word he used. He said the military has been rendered spineless. Can you imagine an entire military being called spineless? A colonel, we've been rendered spineless. The police, don't even go there. Those ones are just for what they can grab now. But the unfortunate thing is that what if they are the ones that are the most impoverished? The military, go to the barracks, see what is happening, see their living condition. Go to the police barracks, see the living condition. Go to the naval barracks, see the living condition. But yet, because they've been made spineless, they can't act. So, see, Heli, the power lies in the hands of the youth of Nigeria to say no. And the people that have been treating us badly, they've come up countless times. She came out and said, it's in your hands. How many persons do we need to hear that, to be told that the power is in our hands to act? How many? Before we act, before we get up, before we wake up from this slumber. For how long are we going to continue to expect people in diaspora to come and help us, or the world to come and help us? We've been waiting for the world to help us and nobody is coming. What are we waiting for? Like a book that I treated when I was in school, waiting for Godot. You understand? They waited and waited and waited. Under the only tree that was shedding, the leaves dried, everything passed. And they were still waiting for Godot. So are we still waiting for what is not going to happen when we have the power in our hands to stand up. I was expecting, with all the with all the sensitization and then the publicity, I was expecting the youth of Imo State to rise up and come out en masse. Let us do it again. Let us try it again, because the colonel I spoke to, he's from Imo State. He said, Helen, if you see what is happening in Imo State, you won't, but he wishes that the youth, but for how long will we continue to wish? He wishes, because the people causing this mayhem are just, 1% of the entire people. So if the 1% can be holding you to ransom, why don't you, break free? Come out en masse. Come out with your voter's card. You make sure that, like the last speaker said, Mr. Jonathan said, make sure that everything is captured there and then. Put your information together and make it public. If we keep, stampeding these people with this information, you understand, at some point, I believe they will break. They don't have the monopoly of wickedness. They don't. It's just because we've allowed them for this long. Our parents made us, they allowed them, and this is our turn, and we're still doing the same thing. Are we doing the same thing, thinking that our children will come and do otherwise? They won't be able, because already we are also, living the, tradition, sending the same information. And the next generation coming, they are not even interested in things that you're interested in. They are far removed from reality. Every time I listen to this man speak, I can see somebody who is operating in alternate reality. It's not, these people are not operating in the same, realm where you're operating. They are far removed from your realm. So you bring them back to your realm and deal with them there. What is going on? That somebody is saying, I won't go out to vote. When I was watching, when you were showcasing at some point when people were collecting 1,500 and selling their voters card, I knew this was going to happen. But you don't leave it at that. Mr. Elvis, there's so much that I can't share here, but I don't know how I can share it. There's so much happening already. There's so much happening. The youth should rise up. The youth should get up. Nobody's going to do it for them. Why wouldn't they come out to vote? Why wouldn't they come out to, exercise their, their franchise? Are they sleeping in the house so that when they wake up, they announce the same thing and then they start crying again? Enough is enough now, Haba. Thank you so very much, Mr. Elvis. God bless you for what you do.
It's sad. It's very sad. I was just listening to you, Madam Helen. Man. So that means Nigerians have moved on now, because you talking from Nigeria, it looks like everybody have moved on because nothing is happening, right? Kai.
Nothing is happening. Nothing. If you go to the street, you're talking to people, they are talking something else. They are talking, they've moved on. The suffering is not reaching them enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, Madam Ellen, greetings to you. Well, I don't want to believe Nigerians have moved on.
Give us my mandate.
I don't want to believe Nigerians have actually moved on. I want to believe that Nigerians are actually looking for somebody that will spark the trigger, and then they can do something. Nigerians have not moved on.
How many persons are they waiting to spark the trigger? Yes, so how many? There are people that they're okay. See, there's so much happening, but you understand, it's as if the bubble bubbles up and then goes down again. You understand? How many are we waiting for to do something? How many?
Well, I mean, if you look at that is speech. Honestly, the one another thing we also have to understand is the fact that although we see this as physical, there are some other spiritual aspect to it, because if not, the men in Nigeria, I just feel the men are docile, like all the men are just sleeping. Even when Daddy came to say what he said on TV, on eyes, you see, ask yourself, where are the men? Where are the men? Like they are docile, they are sleeping, and you just imagine. But I don't believe Nigerians have actually moved on. I just believe that they wanted they look for someone that can lead the battle. But Daddy said it. He said, "I'm going to be." He's going to be in the fight too. So Nigerians, the men should put their heads together, and then be able to go out and demand for what is right. Because if you look at what Hopeless Uzodun just said there, now you cannot justify the fact that maybe your own polling unit is, I mean, you are the governor, is you may be crowded there, people are there with you, and then you think it's peaceful. But in other pockets of the polling unit all over the state, what is happening? We already saw INEC officials coming with written results. I mean, we already saw people not going out. Look at them at Chonu, where in his own polling units, you can only pick few people there that went to cast the vote and things like that. So there is already voter apathy that is happening naturally, and I don't know, but Nigerians are the one that would demand for what is right from the hand of these people. But I tell you, this is the aftermath of what this evil drug baron caused in Lagos State. This is the aftermath of what they did in Lagos. This is the aftermath of the election on 25th of February. This is the aftermath when Tinubu did all of the evil that he did, colluded with Mahmoud Yakub to steal the people's mandate. This is the aftermath of it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Give us a mandate. God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. It's very sad that things are going on like this. But meanwhile, let's see how it goes. What will happen today? We'll showcase what we needed to showcase today. Let's take a final submission so that we can round up and come back again later on to submit it at 6 p.m. I appreciate every one of you that joined us today. The election is still ongoing. You know how it is in Nigeria. Sometimes waiting for the result to come out, even you might be surprised by 12 midnight today, the result will still be pending. So we cannot be here for the whole day. But meanwhile, let me start with the way it is on the table. I would like to start with Madam Edith. Madam Edith, please give us your final submission and your message to people in Nigeria that is currently voting right now, because voting is still ongoing. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you everyone for your submission. I mean, what more can we do? We are just here to lend our voice and, give our people advice. The only thing we are here to say is to encourage you. I mean, to watch your back. Number one, don't get trapped by the security or by the thugs that are out there. Watch your back, but most importantly, you must protect your vote. Let it get count. Regardless of what happened, get your results and make sure you send it across to your leaders and the people that have been delegated for you to, send your result to. Is very important. And stay away from fight, from trouble. And, the only thing you can do is, like Dilo Mila, he said, if you are supposed to protest, you can protest, you can reject everything that is not right. And then you send it to social media or your leaders, we still want to encourage you guys that, knowing very well that it's not going to be what you expected, except you are in the party that is winning. Other than that, it is, I mean, we don't want to discourage anybody, but we still keep saying that if you know you are still at home, you have to go out to cast your vote. That is your right. And if you feel like not going out, well, whatever come out, you have to accept it. But we still want to encourage Nigeria youth, please. We are not actually begging. It is your right. Nobody is going to hurt you. Nothing is going to, we have gotten a lot of assurance that it is a peaceful protest. I don't know why. I told my brothers, I said, I don't want to hear that people are outside there protesting. I even told my mom, I said, if you know that what you are going through right now is not good for you, the little you can do, if you want to go and plug the leaf and dance around, make sure you go around the place and let them see you that you exercise your right, I always call them every time. Is anything going on? They say no. I say, make sure you go out there because nobody's going to do it for you. You know, so we still want to encourage you to go out there. Just anything you want to do, don't go and fight. It is called a peaceful protest. That is your right. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. That is all we can do for now. We hope for the best and may God help us, Nigerians. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much, Madam Edith. May God bless you. Yes, to me, peaceful protest is a constitutional right in every country. In every country. But I'm not surprised that Nigeria won't come to another thing. If we come out, they go shoot us. If we come out, they go kill us. If we come out, they go do this. Are you going to fight? That's what I'm saying.
And that one they give the people right to even do more with it than they do because they know they are scared.
Exactly. You know, because you are not going there to fight. You are there to demonstrate your displeasure, your dissatisfaction. That's all. Government will listen to you. The whole world will see it that there's a lot of massive movement going on right now in Nigeria. You know, they are demonstrating their dissatisfaction over the presidential election and all that. But you are not coming out. You are crying from your room. Many of you are behind keyboard typing. You know, we not go agree. Oh, we not go agree behind keyboard. Wow, for Nigeria, man. Let me call on the next person to speak to us so that, you know, Mr. Jeros Aime, please unmute yourself, sir, and give us your final submission. Thank you. Unmute yourself. You are still muted. Okay, you are muted again.
Yes, I'm there now.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Naja Walls and the panelists. Let me give my final submission for now. As what I'm seeing right now, the election is not going well at all. And the people are out inside, they are not outside to come out and exercise their vote. And that will lead more of the atrocity which they are doing. So they have to come out and exercise their factor. They should not be afraid. They should be bold. We have to be bold in Nigeria because what they are doing now with the few percent of the politicians, they are just pushing us to the wall. And it's time for us to reject whatsoever they are doing. And the youth in Nigeria, I don't know what is happening. I'm highly disappointed at them. At this time, they are going to club, drinking in different locations, carrying gas here and there, and they have forgotten what is happening in their country. No one can help us. Just like what Madam Haley said, no one can help us. We have to help ourselves. Because it is time for us to rise. It is time for us to come out and tell the government that this is not for them. We, the people, have the power. I'm highly disappointed in the presidential election that comes up, and the Supreme Court affirmed Mr. Bola Tinubu for their own president. It's not my president, and he can never be my president. If I have the opportunity to stand before them, in fact, I will prove all of them. Sorry to say, Mr. Elvis, because what is happening in Nigeria now is highly alarming, not acceptable. People are dying of hunger. People are crying, wailing all over the streets. People are stealing because of few politicians, selfish politicians. And those that are saying the truth, they are against them. They are against every soul saying the right thing in Nigeria. The wicked politicians and the satanic ones. Well, let me just shit for now, because I am bored right now. If I have the power, mysterious power to deal with all these politicians, I don't think I will leave anyone. All of them. Let me give Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I can see the 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 expression, is very, very deep. Yeah, I understand how everybody feels. I cannot control people's emotions. Is your country, is your right to speak about your country, you know. But I'm doing my part. Everybody there, we all are doing our parts. Hopefully, hopefully, in our time, we'll have a better Nigeria. Hopefully. Now I talk. Oh. All right. Let's move on to the next person to speak to us. Give us a mandate. I would like you to talk to us, my brother. Give us your final submission. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Helvis. I think the last caller just actually he said it all. He said everything that needs to be said. People are being taken in their numbers because of bad governance and because of bad leadership. People are suffering, people are dying in their numbers, and these guys they keep looting the country, stealing the money, and not doing anything for the people. I mean, Madam Ellen just, welcome back, Madam Ellen. Hopefully, you are getting better. We just continue to try our best. But like the last caller said, Nigerians, you are the one that will take your country back by yourself. What coming to do for you? You have to go out there, demand for what is right, demand for good governance, and I mean, if I'm here at this time doing this, I wonder what Nigerians are doing. It's the street, take your country back, do the right thing for your nation, because these looters are going to continue to loot the country, steal the money, and nothing is happening for the people. But it would be sad, honestly, to see that hopeless Osodun Joyce returning back as a governor in Abia State. If that happens, it will be sad. But I will just wait and see. I am sure that Achonu is going to take a lead, but let's keep on watching and keeping our fingers crossed. Thank you very much, Mr. Harris. I know you yourself, you're tired, you want to go. So I will let you go. Hopefully we get a better result. Thank you very much.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. It's not easy.
Guy, like who won the way he's even talking is already talking as if he's a failure from his words. I'm sorry about that, but that's what I see from him.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Yes, that's Hope Uzodima. All right. Thank you very much, my brother. Give us a mandate. Like I said before, yeah, it's not easy to come out here morning, day, and night and do all this together. We spent 3 hours now. We're coming back again tonight. So yes, we've done our part. Let's come back again by 6 p.m. Maybe by then result will be out, which I doubt. By 6 p.m., we're still not going to have a result at that time. But let's see how it goes. I just hope nobody lose their lives in this process today. Thank you so much. Before I come to Mr. Jonathan, I want to keep you last, but let me go to Madam Helen. Madam Helen, please give us your final submission. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. Thank you, everyone in the panel. Sorry, I came in the first time I didn't do that. God bless you for how you've been pushing for a better Nigeria. May God strengthen you all where you are. In the name of Jesus, I pray.
Amen.
Mr. Elvis, I'm just going to say that the youth are the people that they have the responsibility to make this change. Excuse me. Until they get up from their slumber, I don't think there will be any change. But they have to get up at some point, because when you're pushed to the wall and there's no going forward and there's no going backward, at some point, except you want to completely give up and then allow your life to be snuffed out, you have to react at some point. So you have to react. So the Imo youth, I don't know what you're doing up till now. You're still playing with your future. Get up and go out and vote. Bayelsa, do the same thing. Kogi, I'm so impressed with the women I saw in Kogi, those elderly women who came out to exercise their franchise. That is what I was expecting to see in all these other places. Come out and do something. If mothers could come out, to exercise their franchise, what is wrong with the younger ones, the younger generation? Come out and vote, irrespective of the lies that they've told you that if you come out, they will do this, they will do that. They are just threatening. They are just trying to, frighten you. And if you don't break this bond, that's the same thing they will do 2027. Trust me. So do it now and do it right, so that in the future you'll be able to say, yes, I stood and I resisted wickedness, and this is where we are. Thank you so very much, Mr. Elvis. God bless you once again.
Thank you, Madam Ellen. Exactly. At the future, you can say, yes, I participated, I did my best. You cannot just be inside your room and be lamenting, complaining with your wife, complaining in the bar with your friends and your girlfriend, eating ECAO and drinking 3310 at the same time, and behind the keyboard insulting people that is putting in the effort. So you do your own part as well, so that you can be judged according to your own record. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Mr. Jonathan Kisley, or the last on the panel, please give us your final submission so that we can meet again by 6 p.m. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, and thanks to everyone. Just finally, I will just have to say that by my counting, this will be the 5th opportunity for Nigerian youth in particular, to come out. This will be the first one was March 1st, when Yakubu Mohammed, in the middle of the night, they announced a fraudulent presidential election result. May 29 was another one. September 6 was another one. October 26 was another one. Today is November 11 again. All these opportunities are being presented within this short period of time, about 7 months. You have all this opportunity to come out and take back Nigeria, take back the country from these criminals. But for each and every opportunity, as it continues to present itself, you are throwing it into the trash. That is what is happening. This is another opportunity for the youth of that country today to come out and to protest, a peaceful protest on this. This is the time. This is the opportunity for each and every one of them. Though there is that benefit of doubt, the fact that some of them are kind of disenchanted. Some have even discarded their voters card. They don't even have it. Of course, as a result of what happened in the last election. So that those ones are there. We have those ones, that the reason why they are not coming out. We have those ones there that they are not even ready to vote. It is not entirely fear that grips all of them today. There are those that just base it on the fact that my vote will not count. Even if I come out, it will not count. So it will be a tough nut to crack going forward, to bring Nigeria to that level. The kind of work that was done, especially among Nigerians in the diaspora, platforms like Nigerian Watch and many other platforms like that came out for a period of more than 7-8 months to bring Nigeria back to that state of confidence in the electoral process. And that confidence was shattered, completely shattered. It will be a very, very tough nut to crack again to get Nigeria to that momentum, that level. It will take a lot. It will really take a lot. I can, you don't need a soothsayer. You don't need a prophet to tell you that. Without any numbers at all, at least we know a large percentage of people are already disenchanted, that they've come back to that state of mind that they were before, that my election will not count. Even if I come out, it's not going to matter. So what is the point? So they've gone back to that state of mind now. Some people voted for the first time, even adults. A lot of people that I know, in people that are in their 40s, in their 50s. Even you see people in their 60s, they're saying that they voted for the first time in Nigeria this past election. It will be a tough nut to crack. So that is another thing that is affecting this turnout that we're seeing, coupled with the fact that this stupid strategy of putting fear in people, that's also part of it. So what we're going to see today, I can say with a very large degree of certainty that the turnout percentage will be very, very dismal. It's going to be a dismal, voter turnout that we're going to see across board in all these 3 states. That's what is going to happen. And unfortunately, whether you come out to vote or you don't come out, you see the reason. That is the reason. See, these people, you got to get them at their own game. They know that there will be voter apathy. They know. That's why the election results were pre-written. One of the reasons why they are pre-written the election result. Because that is the reason why political parties must be ready. I just hope that we'll see more videos coming out today, that we'll see more videos, more evidence, where people did not come out to vote, and we'll see the numbers that they will come out, whether they will tell us that 400 people voted at this polling unit, where we know we can see pictures that people that voted there were not even up to 70 or 80 people, and then they will come out that APC had 400 votes in that polling unit. I just hope that people at least they will do this. If not for anything, even if you are not there to vote, if you can just do this, make sure that this today, everything today is all documented. It's all documented. We got to preempt them. We got to be ahead, 2-3 steps ahead of them, because I've never seen it before. I must confess, where election results were pre-written, not at the collation center. We know that before. They wrote election results even before the election. They know who is going to win. But bringing it to the polling unit level, that tells you they know that what happens at the polling unit is sacrosanct. That is what we determine. That is the result. That is sacrosanct. That is the main result at the polling unit level. So they want to doctor it right from there, not even what they will go and do at the collation center, because they know now. Because even the court, they can't go back again. It will be tough for them, because what happens at the polling unit is sacrosanct. It is the center of it all. It is the center of it all, and that is why that is the place where you must be ready. Put all your effort there at the polling unit. I know people will say that, they will go to the collation center, they will go and rig the election, and they will write, and that it is what INEC presents that the court will take if we get to that state, if at all, that it is the value, the appropriate value. It is INEC that is number one. But see, you must have something to counter INEC. If INEC present that they have 100 results in a particular polling unit and you have nothing to counter it, then that's it. That's what the court will take. You must have your own. Now you have to have your own with evidence. That's how you will nullify. You will render whatever they present. They will come out with. You will make it useless. And if you don't do that, I'm sorry. There's no hope. No hope at all. It is the polling unit. That's why they pre-written the election result. That from EC8A, that is the key. That's what they want to use now. They want to use that, take it to the collation center, and come out with those fictitious results later on today or tomorrow. But you must counter them. If they present their own, you present your own too. Present your own. After all, if they see, my people, please, if they beat Labour Party at this level of rigging, I'm sorry to say, then I don't think they are serious. In fact, they are not serious. I'll say it emphatically. They are not. It's either they are not. It's either they don't know what they are doing, or they are working with them. It is one of the two. It is either they just don't know what they are doing completely, don't know what they are doing, or they are working in connivance with these people. That's the truth. Nothing outside it. They can't beat you at this. It's not possible. Because today, the presiding officer at the end of it, he will announce it. He will count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the end of the day, he will also announce it. 50 for PDP, 60 for APC, 100 for Labour Party. He will announce it. Capture it. Capture that announcement now. This is not rocket science. Capture it. Have your people ready. Capture it now. And it is what he announced. It is that one that you have on your own EC8A. Then let them go now and present something else. That is how you beat these people. It is not rocket science. It is not something that we even have to talk in the secret. It's not something you have to talk inside. It is open. Because the guy who is going to announce the result there is going to count it and is going to announce it with his mouth. How they will now say that is now different is let's wait and see. Beat them at their own game. It is because they don't know what they are doing, they are naive, completely naive, or they are working in connivance with this other party. They have a game plan. And that would be the height of insanity. That would be so crazy. That would be so stupid. That would be taking the people for granted, and that would be sacrilegious. If that is what they are doing, any of these two, they don't know what they are doing. After all these things that we are seeing in Nigeria, that is going on in Nigeria, and one political party at this age now, today, November, after what we've seen in February, in March, the run up to all the stupidity and shenanigans of the appeal court up to the Supreme Court, and you will tell me, you will read their judgments now. Maybe they have their judgment, the one they read, or the judgment they read, the reason why they gave. You must have at least, at the minimum, 200 agents that their deposition is ready. It's just there. It's already. You have it ready. Anybody that have a better way can come out and say this. This is open secret. It's not hidden. It's simple. That is why they are threatening people not to come out. Because if people come out and vote, they know that it is all over for them. And places where people even come out, they will go there with violence and their hooligans, snatch the ballot boxes, set it on fire. That's what they will do. That's their plan. And I don't expect that at this age and time, you also will not have your people ready. You have to meet them now. Nobody has monopoly of violence. For crying out loud, these people are violent. They are hooligans. They just carry babariga. They just wear babariga with cap on their head. They are drug barons. They are hooligans. That's what they are all over the place. Even those ones that have doctors, they say they are PhD holders. They are hooligans. And you are playing the game with them as if you are playing with a group of school boys. You can't do that. You have to meet them. They don't have monopoly of violence. You give it to them. If they give it to you, you'll be ready. That's it. You will not eat them first. You will not eat them first. You will wait. If they carry, you give it to them. That's what bullying does. It's all bullying people. Telling people not to come out and vote if they are not going to vote APC. They're just bullying people, and people fell for it flat. Even those people who really want to come out, they feel that still want to come, they fell for it flat. And the political party that should have stood their ground and ensure that, see, that's not going to happen. Encourage your people to come out. You did nothing. Nothing. That's where we are. I'm not expecting anything. There's no, there for me, there's no, I'm not going to be surprised at what pans out later on today, tomorrow, when they're announcing the result. Absolutely no surprise. The only surprise for me would be if these people were not able to rig. That would be a big, in fact, I will be shocked. I will be shocked to my marrow. I will be completely shocked that, wow. So you people, I will give it all to Labour Party and their leadership in each of these states. I will give it up to them. But if they are announcing the result, APC win here, APC win there, it's not going to be a big deal for me. So it's all over the place. We can predict it. It's an open secret also. We all know what is going to happen. Please don't allow this to happen. If votings are still going on across all the polling units and you are hearing this, please mandate your agent wherever they are. Result must be as they are counting it. Somebody must be there now. Video it, for crying out loud. You don't need data to video. You don't need data to video. Every phone has a camera. Even the 2,000 naira phone in Nigeria, all those Kuruje cell phone that they sell for 2,000, 3,000 naira, they have camera. You can record it. Record it. Have a video. Record everything at each and every polling station. Because at the end of the day, they think they are smart. This is a very stupid job. It's not even smart at all. Pre-written election result, bringing the election paper to them and you are written. It's so stupid. How do you think? What are they thinking? They think they will only get away with that because they are. If they can only do that if the people they are dealing with, in fact, if there is a second grade stupidity, you just put those people in that basket. When you say people are dumb, that is the other political parties. That is their dumb. Put them. That's where they are, in that basket of dumb. I don't want to use the language. They are dumb. Because you cannot pre-written election that people are accredited, number one, and it's going to be, and you are there, your agent is there, and they are going to use their mouth to announce the result. How do you want to do that? For crying out loud. How do you want to? They are going to count it. They are going to count it. Unless they have completed, they are bringing another polling papers, voting paper, the separate one that matches those pre-written results, and that those are the ones that they are now going to count. But even if they do that, they will have to write it on a blank election result paper, the result paper. It has to be blank. You agent will be there. It has to be blank, not the one that is pre-written. How do they want to? I don't know how they want to maneuver this. If they are hearing me, they know that this is a very hard for them. But if they go away with it, then it's unfortunate. As I said earlier, it is either of the two. It's either they are working together or they just don't know what they are doing. So we're waiting for today. We'll see how everything pans out later today, and then we'll see where we are. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thanks to everyone here. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan Kisley. Same way, I appreciate you so much. Your submission on this platform is powerful, and I believe a lot of us are learning from you all the time. Your passion towards how Nigeria can be better as well, is wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you that is putting in that effort for us to have a better Nigeria in our time. It's very, very unfortunate, and it's very, very upsetting to know that all this that we are doing, we still have people either sleep and just watch how Nigeria goes, or some of them that will come to distract or insult our efforts. I just hope that somehow, someday, we'll have a better in our time. Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry to interject you. I think I don't know if it was Madam Edith that was saying maybe sounding like someone losing hope. I'm not losing hope. I'm hopeful as I was yesterday.
I said the Labour Party candidate in Imo State is already sounding like, he's not sure of what's going to happen. Not you.
Okay.
That was
Give
my
us
question.
Yeah,
Can you hear
that
me now?
was not. He was talking about the Labour Party candidate. She was
Okay,
talking.
okay. So that was my question to Julius Abure on X, when the violence when he was actually invited to 1 million man march on Twitter. And my question to him was that, Mr. Chairman, sir, although this pocket of 3 states is not national, but what is the Labour Party national doing to help this pocket of states? And his response to me was that, we have everything in place. We're going to give them our full support. Because if Achonu have the full support of the national, it will not sound that way. Even in Kogi, you don't see, apart from Dino Melayo, the SDP guy, and then maybe Yeye Bello, you don't even hear about the LP guy in Kogi State. Bayelsa, you hear more PDP, and then although I know there's LP in Bayelsa, but you don't hear more about them. And so, to what Mr. Jonathan said, if they all of the evil they did in presidential, and then we are not able to learn, and then take it to them at their to take it to them at their gates, then what have we learned? And so it's a call out to Julius Abure, the national chairman of Labour Party, because by now, what our principal went to do in Imo State should yield fruit. He was there in Imo State to campaign with Achonu. Only sad that you can see this handful of people coming out for the election after our principal did in Imo State, and maybe other things even done in other states. So I think it's high time. It's high time for the Labour Party national chairman, Julius Abure. You need to sit up to your game. Nigerians depend on you. Nigerians right now, they depend. If there's any opposition, PDP is not opposition anymore. PDP is being collapsed with APC. So it is called PDAPC. The only opposition now is Labour Party, Obedient Movement, and well-meaning Nigerians. So Julius Abure, in case you are listening to us this morning, you should be able, you should all put yourself together. It's only even sad that even yesterday, you see Lamidi Abapa even coming out and say that the Labour Party candidates in Imo State should be replaced. On what ground? Should we even hear about Lamidi Abapa anymore? Talking about when it comes to Labour Party, should Lamidi, should his name even come out again again? Either sack him from the party, throw him away from the party, check him out. Lamidi and then the Arab and all of them, check them out of Labour Party. Because now Nigerians are depending on you. But only sad that in Imo State, somebody can see that in Finland. And one person was even here yesterday, Mr. Elvis, as we were talking yesterday. One person was here. He's a man, he's a person you know very well. He was telling Madamina to tell Imolites to sit at home. What nonsense, what evil. I don't blame Achonu. I don't blame anyone. Already. Okay, Mr. Jonathan just talk about the polling. The polling unit is very, very sacrosanct. But what do you say when you're already reaching the result for the... You imagine INEC official, INEC person in Imo State with that result. The woman was laughing. That woman, she's an Imo person. I am very sure she lives in Imo. She was just laughing. Result already written for you, signed. And she was laughing. Polling unit is very, very sacrosanct. And it's only sad that the tribunal and Supreme Court, all of those boxes, all of those big bosses that we presented during the tribunal, only sad that those bosses were not looked at. So my people, I mean, this is the aftermath of the evil, and I will not keep saying it. I'll continue to say it. This is the aftermath of evil that Tifnumbu, Alaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Alaji drug lord, Alaji Were, Alaji Ole, Alaji certificate forger. This is the aftermath of the Alaji drug baron, Alaji certificate forger, Alaji drug peddler, Alaji with FBI case on him. This is the aftermath of the Alaji snatch it, drag it, and run with it. This is the aftermath of your suffering now. Nigerians, everything happening today in Kogi, Imo, Bayelsa, everything is on Tinubu because he started it. Yebelo told them, he said, Tinubu, you owed your Abuja, we know how you rig Abuja. Whatever happened in Kogi State today is on Yebelo. Because they saw what their Alaji Ole, Alaji Faburu, Alaji cocaine pucha, Alaji certificate forger, Alaji that have 4 different birth certificates. This is the aftermath of it today in Imo, in Bayelsa, and in Kogi.
Thank you.
Alaji Tifnumbu, Alaji Ole, Alaji Were, Alaji ti oni Kure, Alaji ti oni Dafu, Alaji Oma Sokuni, Iwa Alaji Ole. You foolish Alaji, you bastard Alaji, you wicked Alaji.
All right.
This is the aftermath, Nigerians.
All right, my brother. One thing I would like to let you know, that you can criticize these people, but you cannot insult them directly. It's not acceptable on our platform, and it's not also acceptable by YouTube. You know,
I am sorry about that, Mr. Elvis.
Yeah.
This thing, all of this is coming out, is the evil that they are doing against our people. The evil that would have come out to do
I
their.
know. I know is your right to be angry because 1 or 2 persons have hold Nigeria captured and all that, but we should try not to insult them directly, attack them directly, is not acceptable by YouTube, and is not also acceptable by our own platform. Even though I understand the frustration that everybody is facing right now in Nigeria. Yes, even me myself that is putting my time here to come out every single day, it is very, very painful. But if you listen to how I criticize these people, I'm not sure you've ever heard me insulting them directly. Never ever. I know how to talk to them. I know how to call them out. But to come to your submission, my brother, give us a mandate. To be honest, when you talk now, you don't have no problem. But when me talk, people go pile there. They like say you put sugar for grant. All ant go pile for there. So everybody waiting for me to talk. But when it comes to Labour Party, with the leadership of Labour Party, the way it's going, I believe there's a lot of criticism ahead of them. To be honest, a lot of criticism ahead of them. I have a lot to say, but I need to be reserved because, like I said before, people patiently just wait for me to talk, say, hey, we're not talking, we talk this, we're not talk. So I will continue to allow you people to express it the way you want to express it, as long as you're not insulting anybody. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you very much.
Mr. Elvis, in a normal, just let me quickly add this to what Give Us Amanda said. You know that in a normal climb, see, after this election today, Abure is no longer tenable as a chairman. They will be asking for his resignation. In a normal setting, I'm not talking of in a normal country. In fact, he himself, this election will be a vote of no confidence for him. He will have said it even before the performance, the outcome of this election. You have to, now there are people that will oppose him in that party. Now he has given them room now. He has given them room. That's just the way politics is. This one is by now, if people are calling for his resignation, please, you have done your bit. You are a good man. You are a good party man. You fought for the party. You did your bit. But there always come a time when a man will know that this is it for the sake of the party. Nobody is bigger than the party. It's for the sake of the party. And you don't have monopoly of knowledge. Probably, perhaps, there are other people that can do better than you. If this is what you have to offer as a leader of the party at this time, considering what has happened in the last 6-7 months, anybody calling for him to step aside now, I don't think it will be too, it's something that will be too far because what we're seeing. But we can still set that aside now, at least for some time. But what I'm saying is that it is a question that is tenable and it will be on the table going forward. Thank you very much.
Mr. Jonathan, just to pick back on you, like I said, and maybe people can go and listen to that 1 million man interview with him. I asked him specifically. I asked him, and he said, "Oh, don't worry, we have everything." I was on his space yesterday. I put on my Twitter handle, and I think I tagged Mr. Elvis. One lady, one APC lady. You see the effrontery these people now have. They are now shopping around on different spaces, begging obedient women, Nigerians, and Labour Party. Oh, election is now over. Let's move on. Move on what ground? You guys took people's life. Over 80 people died in the election. The one that keeps paying me most is that 19-year-old boy in Plateau Jos that pied himself. And you are coming to beg people. Election is over. And we know what we did was wrong. So we can now work together. On what ground? Work with a thief? On what ground? Work with someone that incited violence? And we are seeing the effect again today. I mean, you see Achonu as he went there. Only few people just went there with him. The guys with his physical with his person, with all due respect, that man should be. I mean, I don't know. Imagine if that guy's if his vehicle that he went out with some days ago was not a bulletproof car. What would have happened to that guy? Ikenga just got verdict from appeal court, I guess, some few days ago. That guy too. You see what Hopeless did to him? Someone that was duly elected, you're going to remove him from his own seat because he's saying the truth about you. He's saying the truth that you are not doing, you are not performing. If Hopeless Usodun Joe did something for Imolite, they are the one that will say, you know what? You don't even need to campaign. You will enter. Don't worry. 4 years down the line, you will see what will happen in Abia State. But it's only sad that the Imolite, they cannot take the same courage that the Abians they took. The Abians were the one that fought for their own emancipation. They defended their votes. They stood. You showed us in the video here, Mr. Elvis, how the men in Abia State they knelt down on quota. They were praying to God. They were praying. They were singing. And thank God we have a good INEC person there, Madam Mine Naoti. She also helped in defending that vote. Only Madam Mine Naoti is being talked about today, tomorrow, next tomorrow as an INEC rec person. The only one that stood tall. Thank God now, Alex Oti did not allow the work of Madam Mine Naoti to become a taboo. Because Alex Oti is performing his own duty too in Abia State. But the men in Imo State, I don't know how they just chicken in. Somebody sat down in Finland enjoying. The last time I checked, there's a picture of him and his wife in a swimming pool pressing blow, and you are telling Nigerians not to come out and vote. What wickedness! And somebody will tell me that IPOB, if you truly love your people, this is when you're supposed to come and say, okay, all Imolites, come out. IPOB will be with you. Come out and vote. The nonsense IPOB, you never hear them now. They are also telling people to sit at home. How are we going to continue with all of this evil? It's so painful. Madam Edith is from Denver, Colorado. I'm calling you from Texas. This is just some few minutes to 6 a.m. here. Since 4, I've been up. Just because we want a better country. Did we offend anybody? Did we offend anybody? Country of the world, they are getting better. Only in our own country, you see evil, and we have the money. Just to shock you, Mr. Elvis, You know, yesterday, if you follow very well on Twitter, this evil government, they said they went to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is bringing investments. Right between 1 to 2 hours, Reportera News, they debunked it after fact checking that news was a lie. And you want us to come and work with this evil government that cannot tell the truth. They first told us he went to France, investors are coming. He went to India, investors are coming. UAE, they lifted ban. Today now, Saudi Arabia, everything lies.
Okay.
Lies.
Thank you. Give us a mandate. I have somebody on the phone waiting for you to finish talking. God bless you, my brother. Bright Asamota, my brother, please talk to us. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Nigeria Watch. Good morning to Nigeria Watch family. And my kudos to all the parliamentarians that you have today on your program. Let me start. I was trying to call you 2 days ago, but I couldn't go through because there was a lot of traffic on your studio.
Yeah.
I heard my brother last, complaining about, the actions of the politicians in Nigeria, and it still surprises me when we still talk like this, because it seems like we continue to put ourselves in a loop. You know what's a loop? A loop is a sequence whereby you are in a position, you go around and you come back to where you start, you go around again, you come back to where you start. That is where we put ourselves. Because nobody should be angry with anybody who is convincing that we should not go out to vote. Mr. Nigeria Watch, personally, if I have families back home, anything election, you are not supposed to participate there. Don't go. How do we get our country back in the first place? We want to get our country back. We say we want to get our country back. And we are still participating in the election. These are all charades. These things are scripts that these people just want you to participate. And at the end of the day, then you are written off. Politicians see us common Nigeria as numbers. We are numbers to them. We are not anything but numbers for them for their elections. They don't give a damn about you. You are not in their system. If you look at the Nigerian media today, all the news you hear on the media, you don't have any dividends of democracy allocating towards the people. You only see politicians fighting, the other one is saying, causing the other one is saying, you are bringing talk to my house. And after the election is over, they become friends again. So who is the fool? Then you expect me to send somebody to go and vote when before the election somebody, if not he had been removed, he would have been dead by now. Then you need to participate in such election. Look at what we did in the presidential election. We did everything. Even when I was trying to advocate that we should not go out, I was coming to your program, I was saying a lot of things. I know people were on me then. I said, I don't believe in this charade. Because you cannot have an APC man as the INEC chairman. You cannot have president controlling the INEC commission. You cannot have a country that there is no opposition. Only when there is an election, you see people coming out to say, oh, this government will bring them down because they are not helping the people. Why don't you start advocating before election? Why don't you stand as an opposition for 4 years? People see you on the street advocating before you now come out and say you want to represent them. Why is it only when election is around, you now see people that you have not seen before on television, granting it as you, saying that they want to take the people from all these things we find ourselves? How can you go for election today and believe that you can win? How is it possible? Somebody said in Arise News that I was listening. He said, Peter Obi cannot win in court. Because how do you win? It's like, I'm boarding a bus. I take a motorway bus. And everybody in the motorway bus are armed robbers. And I know that they are armed robbers. But because I'm going to my 2 and the bus is going towards that direction, I will follow them into the bus. I will say, as far as I'm not the armed robber, I will follow them. If you reach I will come down. And before night 2, they will call the police, hold me on the way, bring everybody down, march me, take me to the police station, beat the hell out of me, and after 3 days they pay me. I will not be saying I'm not an armed robber and they don't beat me for nothing. No, I would have not bought that bus because I know that there were armed robbers inside that bus. That is what the Labour Party did. We participated in an election where we know that we are participating in a rogue system. So if the rogue system rogue you out, you cannot contest because you are rogue. That is what he said. If you want to contest, just say the system, we will put it on hold until we put it in order. We will not participate in anything. That is how you change the system. Now we want, of course, how can you come back to the same election that have rigged you out in the presidential election and you don't want the people? You cannot contest them tomorrow as an opposition and say they are corrupt, because they will say, if you are corrupt, why are you not still participating in the same system that is corrupt? That means you two are corrupt. If everybody is at home today and they are doing election, let them choose themselves. We don't care. By the time they are tired, they will know that the people are tired of them. But if we continue to participate in this criminal act that they are doing, all of us, we are guilty. I cannot say they really.
But at the end of the day, no, Mr. Asamota Bright, I will disagree with you. If everybody sit at home, if now only one person come out, a governor will be declared. They will never feel guilty that you guys are tired.
But let me tell you,
how can criminals feel guilty that you know they are
listen. The actions of the obedience towards this presidential election, didn't it ring a bell? It rang a bell. In the history of Nigerian politics, the way the obedient have been able to shake the Nigerian system, it has never happened before, because they sent a message, they stood their ground, even though they didn't win. But there is already a momentum of a movement. If you start something now, it's not that day you started that you are going to get your result. Oh. If everybody should sit down at home and one person still go and they elect the person, it's not a big deal. But they already are aware that something is already coming up. If you don't start from somewhere, you cannot just start something and just start getting it now. But if you continue to put yourself in the loop after this election, now we hear on television that somebody is going to court. They will fight and fight and fight. The same person you and I don't want to be there. The person will be there again.
Can I interject you just for
interject? Go ahead.
Yeah, please. You see, that what you mentioned, right, is needed in Nigeria. Actually is needed. But the way to approach it has to be through effective opposition. That battle you talk about to bring that change, it is the change that they will fight. It is the opposition that will fight it. You will go, if you want, see, it is two ways. There's no hard and fast rule about it. It is either the people come out and protest. You have to do, if you don't do that, if you don't do that, then you have to fight it as an opposition. And at the same time, we all know now that there is no opposition.
That is what that is said. That's what I meant.
Then if you don't do that, then you have to go for the election. Why you are fighting it? Because why? As Mr. Evie said, see, if you don't come out to vote, they will announce a winner. They will rig the election, they will announce a winner, and they will continue to perpetrate, their evil in that country at the detriment of Nigeria. They will continue to milk that country dry. At the detriment of Nigeria.
Thank you. Round up, my brother.
I want to round up in 1 minute.
Please.
But what you said is right. But if go and listen to what Dati said in his last interview. Dati indirectly is telling the Nigerian citizens that the system has failed in every measure. That it is high time the people take the bull by the horn. He didn't want to just use violence because he was on national TV. He himself is not in support of we going to go and stand on the line and go and face these people. You cannot take these people out with PVC until you decide to be have a civil disobedience with the system. You don't expect me to go with PVC with these people. Well, let's see.
Mr. Bright, you know, even after that he said what he said, that he did not remove himself. He said, we Nigerians, but up until now, Nigerians are still asking Dati when you talk, how you we take do am? Because after that he spoke that day, I was hoping that the next day people will eat the streets, but surprisingly, nothing happened. Nothing up until today.
Nothing will happen, my brother. The only thing that will make things to happen in Nigeria, we should pray that the politician pass a bill to put our internet down in Nigeria, because we having internet, our youth are engaging in many things that are distracting them. By the time nobody is on TikTok or whatever doing those shenanigans, doing all those stupid skits they do, they will know that the country is sinking. That is because they are so distracted with a lot of things. They are so distracted. They are not serious. Because what Daddy said that day, I was thinking the next morning, I will hear Al Jazeera news saying that things are happening in Nigeria. But we are still here. We are still here. Thank you, Mr. Elvis, for having me. That's my submission.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. All right, everybody have a different perception over the situation of Nigeria. Some people want people to sit at home and not to go and vote, while some people want people to come out. Some people know that these people, they are criminals. Some people know they are not criminals. So it's just everybody are fighting for the same thing, but in a different dimension. But for me, I cannot change people's opinion. If you look at how my brother, Mr. Bright Asamuta, was talking, yes, he tried before, it didn't work. This time, his perception is different. He wants everybody to sit at home, not to go back there anymore. So for me, I don't just know how Nigeria can be taken back, because, like I said, the people in Nigeria is still not yet ready. To be honest, they are not ready. One thing that you guys don't understand, there's so much money in Nigeria. So much money in Nigeria. I'm not saying in Nigerian government. I'm not talking about the government. I'm talking about Nigeria as a whole. There's so much money in Nigeria. So many of the people that you are pity for, oh, they are suffering, so that 50,000 naira. If he tell you he balance for your account, your head go big, but they will never let you know. They want you to continue with that perception that everybody is suffering. Everybody is suffering. So continue to add to it, and all of them will be doing well. Many of them, common woman that is selling tomatoes in the market, if they tell you their balance, you will be surprised that, oh, wow, a woman with sell tomatoes, now get this balance. So there's so much money in Nigeria. People are making money. They find comfort around the situation in the country. So that's why many of them don't want to, come out and do what you're asking them to do. They just want to live around or live without the government. And as long as we are fine, I'm fine with my wife and children, or with my husband and children, then we are good to go. So these people, they are not ready yet. So just let it be. And I don't know. Thank you very much, my people. Let's end the broadcast so that we can come back again by 6 p.m. and continue from where we stop. I just hope Nigeria will be better in our time. I'd like to appreciate those of you that came to the panel today. I'd like to start again from my brother, give us a mandate. My brother, Mr. Jonathan Kisley, thank you very much. Jero Saime, thank you very much. Madam Edith, thanks for coming in. And Madam Helen, I appreciate you as well. I appreciate those of you that called into the show. May God bless every one of you. I also appreciate the people in the comment section, starting with my great mother of all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. Ajikwe, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Lo, okay, thank you. God bless every one of you. Abo Azi, I can see you right there, sir. Thank you very much. Stella Masaredo, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Unoma. Arayese, thank you, Remix Leo, thank you, and many others right there. Supernatural Prince, I can see you as well. Michael Organamaro, thank you very much, my people. And God bless you. Now, please help us to press on the like button before you leave. We've come to the end of this broadcast. We're going to be coming back again by 6 p.m. so that we can do this all over again. Please don't forget to help us to share our broadcast. Currently, right now, our likes is not very encouraging, but please, we still have over 250 people watching us right now. If you can please help us to press on that like button now, I think that would be nice so that we can take it from here. Thank you very much, my people. Now God bless you now. Thank you. I can see more people coming in right there. Vetos. Thank you very much, Vetos. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Vera. Can see you as well. Okay, Vera is saying that it is to people to people's interest to participate in the election process, or worst of us will be a declared winner and we will be going through the loop. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. If you don't participate, if now only one person come out, they'll also let that one person come out. Now APC for come, they'll declare APC candidate the governor. So the next 8 years, you'll be complaining. Oh, I said many people not come out. I said many people come out. I said many people not come out. I said many people come out. Constitutionally, that's how it works. If we have 3 people that came out, 2 is for APC, 1 is for Labour, now APC win. Simple. So politicians are even happy when you are saying people should not come out. To be honest, you know, if care is not taking, politician is even behind all this Samuel Ekpa and all that, telling people not to come out because they want it to be favorable to them alone. So that's my take, though. Take care, my people, and I'll see you guys later on. Now God bless you. Bye for now.
Testimony, oh, there is joy in my heart today. You are the peace in my heart, the joy in my soul, and the miracle in my hands today. Marvelous God, thou alone art worthy to be praised. You're the miracle in my hands today. Marvelous Papa, thou alone art worthy to be praised. You're the miracle in my hands. I call you marvelous God. Tinye me anonum